It just didn't go off. I didn't press the button. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. It's my co-host Jack, and we're here for Thursday night football. Niners and Giants kickoff is on. It's up. We're about to be up in a second.
All right, Brock Purdy. But what's good, everybody? What's up, Misdemeanor Crimes? Miss Barbara, how you living? Appreciate you stopping by. Declan, what's good, brother? Mikey, the Saints fan, what's good? Said that I hope the Giants get destroyed. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will, but we'll see. Maybe Danny Dimes will come in the clutch. What you got against the Giants, bro? I ain't got no hate against the Giants. But we're going to go ahead and start in the pistol. Use second motion. It's going to be a handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who's going to go ahead and take it for a 4-yard gain on first down. Let me know how you are. I think we were actually pretty synced up.
Yeah, they're in the huddle right now. Second and 5.
Look at that.
I'm not even using regular Chrome because, well, no, I'm using Prime. I'm just using a different browser because for whatever reason, the other browsers have errors on everything. I'll play back.
Ball snap from shotgun. Pass over the middle is way off. Man, should have been picked off if the Giants defender would turn his head around. Banks. Declan said, turn the music down. Is there music going on in the background?
It was. It's turned off. It's just a delay.
All right. Oh, I got you. Zach, Nonpfixion, Skylar. Yes, ma'am. What is good with you, Miss Barbara? How you doing? How you think the Saints are going to fare this weekend, Barbara?
I'm not even moving and the camera's busting up. Huh?
I see that. All right, Kittle in motion. Ball snap. Another pass is going to be Debo, who catches the ball and gets tackled after a gain of a little over 10. First down, 49ers. Debo is going to get a lot of touches today, especially with Ayuk out. I believe dealing with a ankle injury,
shoulder
if I
injury.
remember correctly. Shoulder injury. So Debo, if you got him on your fantasy, you're going to have a 30-point game from him, I'm sure.
Basically.
Use in motion from shotgun, Brock Purdy. Debo in motion now as well. They're going to fake it to Debo. Purdy's going to take a shot to the right side. Bad ball. Kittle is able to bat it down before Jackson. He was trying to get Kittle across, but I think Kittle sat on the route, and Purdy thought he was going to continue on his way to the sideline. What up, Slim? What's good, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah, Kittle was trying to sit, which was the right move, and Purdy thought he was going to keep going. Luckily, Kittle's a great DB. I know some teams that could use that right now. Ball snap, handoff to McCaffrey up the gut. Has a little hole, is able to make plenty out of it. Gets a gain of 12 yards. McCaffrey for the first down. 12-yard gain. She said, I think the Saints will win, but I thought they'd lose the first two. What do I know? You thought we were going to lose the first two? Oh, Barbara, you crazy on that one. This is the one that I think we possibly could lose. We're definitely going to need a lot more out of our offense this week. But I'll tell you what, I am excited to see Kendre Miller getting his first. I'm assuming he might start with Jamal out. So that would be fun to see him play. It's going to be a pitch out to McCaffrey to the right side. Again, plenty of room. And McCaffrey just knows how to dissect the defense and find any little hole to fit through. McCaffrey gain of 8.
I think from what I read, I think Jones is going to be the starting running back. And then Kendrick, because he's coming off an injury.
I know Jones is going to play.
Injury, he's going to be the second.
Oh. I got you. You're probably right. Well, apparently he was actually good to go Sunday or Monday, but they decided since he didn't have wasn't able to practice the last 2 weeks that they would give him another week off. Fake handoff, Purdy looking left, getting pressure, scrambling, finally brought down for a big loss, about 5 yards. Going to bring up a third and
down by number
9.
5,
Thibodeau doing a little dance, little robot dance. I see you, Thibodeau, bringing it back. Oh, and Elijah Mitchell actually on the field. He didn't get any play time last week, which was definitely interesting.
Well, that's because, I mean, as long as McCaffrey is getting 75% of the snaps, he's never going to get anything. Unless McCaffrey gets injured.
Course. But I don't even think he played a series last week. Like, even just blocking. I think he pass over the middle. Juwan Jennings is going to take it all the way down to the 20. Dude, this 49ers team is just so good, bro. Are they the team to be in the NFL right now?
It's probably in between them and Dallas, to be honest.
Yeah. I think you're right on the money with it.
Which we could see a classic NFC battle towards the latter part of the season.
I'm not gonna lie, as much as I don't like the Cowboys, I mean, a little throwback rivalry game would definitely be some fun.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, they're gonna go ahead and run a spread offense. McCaffrey wide right, used to the left. It's gonna be a screen pass to McCaffrey. Great blocking up front. He's gonna get a gain of 8 up to the 13-yard line, and a little bit of pushing and shoving after the play. I mean, I'm still just trying to find the flaw in this team. Like, that's really what I want to see. Is there a flaw? Does it exist in this Niners team? Because I just don't see it.
Technically, your flaw, I wouldn't even call it a flaw, but where you can have the most question marks would be the quarterback position, because you you got the right defense, and it definitely shuts them down.
I mean, maybe. I mean, he's been shut down one singular time, and he got injured. So we don't even know what we would have seen if he would have been able to play out the whole game.
That's why it's.
I think a lot of people have had some. Yeah. I mean, I agreed. It's gonna be a QB sneak to get the first on 3rd and 1.
But if you have so many,
and he's gonna go ahead
so many
and get
skill positions, actually better than what he is. You can have a slight question mark at that position and be okay and be successful.
But my whole point is I don't think it's a question anymore. Just to be honest, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
He's proven himself to
wait till you get more of the season.
To be good in the NFL, you know?
I mean, yeah, he's proven to be in the NFL, but I mean,
all right.
To caliber wise, I like to see more of the season to really prove that.
Maybe so. I mean, we saw half the season last year, though. I mean, how much
and
more
he still throws questionable throws. So I mean,
the screen pass to Debo,
because that just, you take that pass right there, the screen pass, you threw it too far ahead. That could have been picked off.
Giants have a number 41 on the sidelines. Looks like he's stretching out his calf.
A lot of calf injuries lately.
2nd and 10 from the 11. Pass over the middle in a whole bunch of congestion. It's going to be batted down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 here.
A dangerous pass.
Jackson been all over the field today so far. Goodness gracious, bro. 58 did a damn somersault. Also, really great pressure by Lawrence right up the middle on their center. Pushed them straight into Brock Purdy. 3rd and 10 from shotgun. Debo bunched up to the left with Kittle and Jennings. Stepping back, pressure. It's going to chuck one. Another dangerous pass broken up by Barnes. Man, Giants are putting some pressure on him early. That offensive line is not giving him much time to throw the ball. That's 2 straight plays where it's just absolutely collapsed. Let's see. I think they sent 5. They sent 6.
And 3 got there. That's dangerous. Nice undercut by Banks. Too bad he couldn't reel it in. That'd been a nice interception. Field goal attempt.
The field goal attempt is going to be up and good from 28 yards for Moody. 3-0.
See if the offense can capitalize.
Ron Jeremy.
What up, Ron?
See some familiar faces in some familiar places. And so now without Saquon back there, we have to assume that a lot of this is going to rely on Danny Dimes and him pulling out something special in order to win this game against the 49ers. We talked a little bit about this in our prediction video for week 3. Do you think Danny has what it takes? I know you said he did some pretty special things last week after Saquon went out. What do you think about this week?
I mean, just from based off of last season, the work he put in, even though they came up short, I think he does have the ability to do it. Yeah, he has a skill set.
One thing I'd like to see a little bit more from him is getting out on the run. Danny has some wheels, man. He has some wheels, that's for sure. Misdemeanor says, Saints been bringing me on the edge of ecstasy only for me to fall off it. I mean, Barbara, I feel like they've been doing that to us for quite some time.
I feel like they used to do the same thing in the early 90s. Like the same gimmick of the power bank and turn power on. I believe they used to do the same thing. It just Prime didn't exist then. People be like, this commercials look so familiar.
I still need to watch those dang documentaries. I really want to watch the Kelsey one. That one looks so good, man. I've been seeing more and more clips of it on Instagram now. Mm-hmm. There's actually been some emotional stories kind of told. Skyla watched it. She said she boo-hooed, which I thought was pretty funny. And then they had one story about how when Kelsey got called by Andy Reid when he got drafted, he didn't think Kansas City was going to look at him at all. He only had like a 10-minute meeting with him or something like that. Then he gets the call from him, and Travis is like, I won't mess this up, coach. I'll be the best tight end that you've ever coached before. All that partying stuff, that's in the past. It's done. I'm not doing it no more. And then Andy Reid was like, all right, that sounds good, son. Now give the phone to your brother. Jason, and he had to ask Jason if he thought he'd mess him up. And Jason's like, no, sir. So real cool dynamic between them two, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kelsey is how
it's so funny.
Kelsey is how he was able to stay on the college team.
Yeah. It's just so funny. They're two like so different people, like personality wise, like other than them looking similar in the last name, they are nothing alike, so it's funny how the just their combination of personalities has worked out. Danny Dimes going to send a deep one to the left side. It's going to be long. And we're going to have to see a lot of this from Daniel Jones because that pressure was there almost immediately. And thank you, Deck, for the quick deletions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2nd and 10 here. Underneath center. Player in motion out to the left side. It's going to be a pitch out to the running back. Breida's going to break it right side. Gets a gain of about 7 yards. Good little run by Breida, bouncing it outside, taking his space, and getting a decent gain to give them a third and manageable.
I was wondering if they were going to really put him into the game plan.
I mean, they're going to have to. So much of their strategy is to run the ball. So, I don't see that changing, especially with Saquon only being out for, I think, 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. They're not going to go ahead and just abandon what they've been trying to develop.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
From shotgun, ball snap, little bit of time, quick slant is going to be caught by Rondale Robertson for the gain of 5 yards for the first.
He got concussion, I guarantee you that. Watch when he gets up. He walks like a brand new baby deer. And he's on the back of his heels.
Little Bambi?
Yep. Because he gets hit in the head by the defender's knee.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
The ref did come over to him. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and send him into the blue tent right now. The ref noticed it as well. Talked to him after the play. Danny fakes the handoff. He's going to check it down to the tight end, Bellinger. I know Bellinger has to feel a little bit angry that they went and grabbed your boy from the Raiders,
Waller.
Darren Waller, just because Bellinger had such a great season last year and was kind of coming in to be the starting tight end, and actually was very hopeful. Then they bring in Waller, who really hasn't done too much so far with the team.
Not really.
Handoff to Breida. Decent little hole. Is going to be brought down just short of the first. He looking at the ref like, you sure it's not a first down? I think you could just edge it. I think you could edge it forward a little bit. Bring out the paper. Third and inches. QB sneak. Oh, my goodness. It's close. I don't know if he got it. They're going to give him a friendly spot. But,
definitely
man.
A generous spot.
Yeah, he's up there. He kind of rolled on top of it and made his way. But they gave him plenty of time to allow him to get up there.
Oh, yeah. He almost lost that ball.
Yeah.
The ball gets stuck on the lineman's butt.
It's be a fake handoff to Breida, a quick pass, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Coach the Ball and how he's run this offense so far. They're
the change-ups is working.
Doing a lot of play action. A lot of play action, a deep shot every now and then, but it's a lot of quick passes, just get some consistent yardage.
Mm-hmm. The misdirection of kind of semi-changing the offensive play right before the snap is actually pretty smart, keeping the defense on the heels.
For sure. 2nd and 6. Jones has some time. He's going to go ahead, wait for the pressure, and then dump it off to 23. Greenlaw tries to punch it out, but he's able to hold on for another first down. And again, great job by Danny Dimes. Goes ahead, escapes. You can tell his 49ers are a little scared of his ability on his feet. They go ahead and bring up 3 guys, Warner and Burks, and then he goes ahead and just picks the open man. I need 23 to hold on to that ball a little bit better because he didn't even hit the ball and he almost dropped it, but that's okay. He got the first. They're moving down at the 30 from shotgun, ball snap, throw it out to the left side, and
drop pass.
Oh. That wasn't going much of anywhere regardless, but I don't know. He had some time. Space. He turns it up and he goes to that left corner.
He might have
did something with that thing.
He might have got a touchdown with that.
No. That's one you gotta have back. He is beating himself up. He's gonna see that in the film room after this game tomorrow evening, and he's gonna be upset. From shotgun, it's gonna be a handoff to him. He's gonna go ahead and get a gain of about 2 yards. Appreciate you all for stopping by to the channel. My name is Zach. I'm here with my partner, Nonpfixion.
Hello.
Be sure to hit that like button if you're here and enjoying the stream so far. Let us know who your favorite team is, who you're rooting for tonight. And also, don't forget to take part in the poll above. Right now, 49ers are only winning by 56%. Big 3rd and 8 for the Giants of a pretty successful drive so far, but could it all come to an end here and be a long field goal to tie it up? Dane Dimes going to check it left side, but it's not going to have the distance. He's going to get brought down after a gain of just 2, and we should see the field goal unit coming out for about a 45-ish yard kick. Graham Gano. Wow, just 1 for 3 so far this season. That's tough.
Yeah.
My cousin has Gano, or he probably dropped him by now, but he had his Gano on his fantasy team. Kick's going to be up and good for the 44-yard field goal. But he made his fantasy name gonorrhea.
That's just the worst. It's terrible.
It's just disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. And I'm pretty sure like he spelt the back half of it wrong too, because he's not very good at spelling. Colby, if you're in here, yes, I'm making fun of you. But I was laughing. Gonorrhea.
Disgusting.
Misdemeanor says, I'm rooting for anyone. I just wanted to hang out with you too, and it's football.
We appreciate that.
Appreciate that, Barbara. Appreciate that, Miss Barbara.
Let's see if I can.
I mean, we've had some pretty good games so far, man. Like, this is probably the worst set of primetime games so far this season in week 3, just because we expect them both to be, little lopsided one way. But so far, this game has been equally competitive. I'm really liking what the Giants are doing on offense, doing a couple of different weird sets, giving the Niners a bunch of different looks, trying to, catch them off.
What's good, Jerry G?
Jerry
Skyler,
G in the
hello,
building.
Hello.
What's up, Jerry?
Everybody, once again, like Zach said, welcome in.
Hello,
if you're new to
Skyler.
the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, do us a favor and hit that like button, man. Every little bit goes a long way.
Big facts, big facts. I was trying to see if Hoodie was live. I was trying to see if Hoodie was live so I could pull him up. I don't think he is yet.
I know I saw somebody up when I
page up. I did see. Yeah, Nola Bros was live earlier.
That might have been who it was.
Also, huge shout out to Dolph17 from the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports podcast, who just joined. I don't want to get the name of the brand wrong, so give me 1 second so I can make sure I got the right name. Who just joined the Pro Sports Fans Network. He's joining their MediaCaster squad. So congrats to Dolph.
That's cool. That's really cool. Congrats, man.
Jerry said Hoodie's at 9:15 and then Dolph's at 8. Oh, okay. I thought Nola Bros were on a little bit earlier than normal. I didn't think they started until 7 usually. All right. Skylar said, just because you told me to like, thumbs down. I'm kidding. Skylar, you better be kidding.
People understand that the more thumbs up, the more they send it out to more people to say, go watch these guys. They're great. And we need that love.
Big facts. Noel Bro started at 6:50. Okay. Yeah. I watched most of his stream today. When I got home, I watched while I was eating some dinner. The Who Dat Nation United Thursday by Big Q. Yes, by Big Q. What a great little team they got over there, man. I never watched a whole bunch of Big Q. I think I'm subscribed to him, but I've never talked to him. But I do like the show that he's putting out and the light that he's shining on a bunch of our other friends in the YouTube community.
Yeah.
All right, so the kickoff did go out the back of the end zone, so the 49ers will start from the 30. I'm sorry, the 25. Goodness, I don't know why I said 30.
Jared,
So it's going to bring up 1st and 10, use in motion.
Jared G says, shout out to Hoodie Jube. Happy birthday, Hoodie Jube.
Ball snap.
Happy birthday, Hoodie Jube. Didn't know.
Oh, yeah, happy B-Day, Hoodie. Run up the middle for Elijah Mitchell this time. Just going to get a gain of 2.
Oh, now you want to play him when I don't play him? Cool. That's what's up.
40.
What up, Porty?
Right. Said using y'all as a radio for now. All right, bet 40. We got you,
Appreciate you, man. Drive safe.
2nd and 8. Debo Samuel's in motion out to the right side. Kittle motioning out to the left. A lot of adjustments here at the line. Purdy back there from the shotgun position. Mitchell out to his left. Ball snap. Mitchell picks up a good block. Purdy's going to take a shot to Kittle to the left side.
Great catch.
Great catch. And great pickup by Mitchell. He needed that extra help because, like you said, that snap was a little low. And you could tell it was a little low. I don't think Purdy even had a full grip on the ball because that ball just kind of lofted its way. But Kittle was able to create enough separation to where it didn't matter. Great catch. Now the handoff to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to cut inside, hit the hole hard, but is going to get brought down after a gain of 1. Look at Mitchell getting some touches. Where's McCaffrey? Like, does any McCaffrey owners get nervous whenever they don't see him in back-to-back plays? Because I would. Like, is he hurt somewhere? What's going on?
I already think they push McCaffrey too hard anyway. That's why he keeps getting hurt.
I agree. Purdy's going to go ahead and just throw the ball away after a play action. He gets pressured highly. He's going to toss it out to the right side. 3rd down.
Sabina says Kittle is such a dog.
Jerry G said Kittle
is a bad dude. Yeah, he definitely is.
That's a bad man. Bro, Kittle is hilarious. I don't think I could take him seriously if I was guarded up behind on the opposite side of him. He always trying to like fake people out by like jumping in the air like he's about to catch it. He'll get rocked and he'll just stand up and be like, "Woo, I love that." Like he do not give a damn.
3rd and 8 from the shotgun.
Purdy with some pressure. He's going to check it over the middle to Jennings. Jennings is going to get brought down, but short of the 1st. I think they're going to mark him right at the 50, which is going to be about 2 yards short on 4th down. And looks like the Niners are going to opt to punt here. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I guess you don't want to give away a possession at half field, but with McCaffrey and Kittle, or McCaffrey and Mitchell, you would think you'd be able to get 2 yards.
Now, does this to you say that they're a slightly bit nervous of how New York's offense has been attacking their defense, so they want to push them back as far as possible, or they're just playing it safe?
It might be. I mean, I think it's a mixture of both. The Niners play a really just smooth offense, right? They don't really take big high risks and stuff like that, especially not in the early parts of the season. But I think they are a little afraid. Great coverage by the Niners after the punt. It gets fielded at the 10, and
that was a very bad decision by the returner. That ball was going to bounce and go into the end zone about 6 yards deep. I think that was a bad decision to pick that ball up.
Yeah. I mean, I hate when returners played off the bounce anyway. Like, you either need to decide to get under it or just let it go and whatever happens, happens. If you get pinned at the 1, you get pinned at the 1. Don't risk having that ball take a weird bounce off the ground or a weird bounce off your pads, because that happens a lot of times too.
Well, I guess for me, the baseball in me, I don't mind them taking off the bounce, because you can practice it and you get 99% of the time you can get your average bounce. Like, most of the time it's going to go the same way. It's very rare when it takes those crazy bounces. It's very rare.
Yeah.
So I don't personally mind it. But also, it's not every returner is that skilled to do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing that worries me too is, you're following the ball up in the air, and then you're backing up and you're kind of getting a view of what's coming at you, and then you're having to look down. And so you have no type of idea of what's coming at you. If someone's coming from the left, from the right, from right and direct in front of you, I just don't like it. But I see what you're saying. If you practice it, then yeah. I mean, I guess so.
I mean, if it's anything like what I've experienced, they practice that. So
Yeah,
I know
I'm
in
sure
college they do. They practice loose ball drills, all that stuff.
What is AWS? Is this some type of AI system?
It's
I mean, I know it's Amazon's thing, but is it?
I forgot what's the terminology, but it's for what's the damn word? It's like when you have like automated systems. It's basically
I don't know.
it's dealing with automated systems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's basically how Amazon gets in other people's
So,
business to streamline their business, so they make money off of streamlining other companies.
oh, okay. So, did you see the game between the Rams and the Niners last week?
I did not know.
And
Mm-hmm.
so it was a home game for the Rams, and I actually mentioned this in my prediction video for the Rams schedule. And I was like, they got a home game against the Niners. I said, but it's just another home game for the Niners. And sure enough, Daniel Jones gonna get sacked down at the
By
one.
Nick Bosa.
Wow.
Nick Bosa came in clean, untouched. And that's the first sack of the season for Nick Bosa.
He couldn't believe it. He's not even looking at him. Was he expecting Bellinger to be able to get over there? Bellinger ain't sneaking in there with Nick Bosa right there. He is too fast. There's no way.
The problem, though, Bellinger is playing outside shoulder when he should have been playing inside shoulder to prevent the rush.
Inside. So it's going to be a hand up to Breida in the middle, and he's just going to get clobbered after a gain of
maybe like 2.5.
Two. Third and long. They're just trying to get a little bit more space just to have a good punt. But the 49ers more likely are going to get the ball right around the field mark where they punted last time.
Yeah, basically.
Misdemeanor said, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that
there's certain players that you just should always have a man on. And Bosa is definitely one of them. Both Bosas and Watt are just and Micah Parsons are just guys that you should have a body in front of them every single time they step up to the line. There's no reason not to.
Oh yeah.
They're too skillful not to.
Oh yeah.
God.
So crazy. Like how they line. I'm wondering if that was even the right position you're supposed to where he lined up, or was he in the right place? Because that doesn't even make sense with that deep like that.
Well, I know there are. I believe there are a illegal formation where you can only have certain people lined up onto the line like that. So I don't know if it was a situation like that, but
he left a gap though.
But I don't know. Even if he is out there, why is he? Why? Yeah.
Because even if he's, he can't be, there's only, I think it's 5 on the line and the others have to be off. He can still be a step back, but still be close to the lineman on the right side. He could be right next to him. He gave Bosa just a door. Sure. Open the door right for him. Like, go ahead. It's all you, brother. It's all you. After you. Yeah. I'll go in after you.
They got a straight open door policy in that house, bro. Ain't nobody shut a door in my damn house. I'll chill mine. He bust the door down. That door was already taken off. That house was people were evicted out that house, bro. That was just bad.
Very bad.
Who's the guy that was in the Amazon Thursday night commercial, the bald guy with the beard? He's an ex-player. I just can't think of his name.
I forget his name.
It's like bothering me. I keep seeing him. I was like, I know who this is, but I can't picture his name.
Um,
I don't even know. I don't even know what I would call him. It's not cast. Spokesperson.
is it? Is his name Andrew Whitworth?
Yes, yes, that's who it is.
I just looked up Amazon Prime.
Oh wow.
Football announcers, football analysts.
Oh, there you go. Good work to get a little extra space for the punter there. Fitzpatrick. Yeah, Andrew Whitworth. Nisa Thailand. What's up, Nisa? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being here.
Welcome.
Said Niners schedule is one of the easiest this year. Is it within some of the easiest this year?
I thought they were in the middle.
I know the like all the NFC South is like almost 1 through 4. I thought they were in the middle too. Great punt all the way back inside the 30. And a little bit of hands being thrown after McLeod grabs the catch. Seems like everything's cool though. McLeod came in, he's like, chill. So Nisa, are you a Niners fan or a Giants fan? I'm assuming Niners. And if so, what is your expectations for this year for your team? I know the Niners
strip the schedule. They're about they're halfway. They're about 15th easiest schedule, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so they're right in the middle, or one off the middle. Yeah, because I mean, I know they played the Cardinals and Rams twice, but the Rams have actually been surprisingly good, even though the Niners were able to get a big win against them last week.
Wait, no, that's not right. That's the old schedule.
So, old schedule?
Yeah, hold on.
All right, so the 49ers going to go ahead and start off at the 28-yard line as Non's looking for the strength of schedule ranking. See what Brock Purdy can do on his third time out. He's going to go ahead and start up under center. They got McCaffrey back in there, lined up very deep. You expect a run here. Normally when he's lined up that deep is because he likes to get ahead of steam. They will run play action. Ball gets batted. Luckily falls down to the turf as McFadden was trying to run underneath it and scoop it up. They should have ran the ball. I'm gonna be honest with you. It had a hole in the middle. It would have worked. Yeah. Purdy's kind of lucky that thing got batted down because there was not much of a pocket for him to throw towards Deebo Samuels, who was the intended target. He had a safety coming in ready to lay the hit stick, and then a corner all over him. They're going to go ahead and have a respot of the ball here. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Purdy from shotgun. McCaffrey out to his right. Player in motion to the left side. Deebo right side. It's going to be a fake handoff. Quick pass to Deebo. Gets clotheslined. Brought down after a gain of 7. The fans did not like that one. He got hit a little high on that. Mr. Assemble play ahead of y'all. Watch this. Number 39. Oh, yeah. He got straight clothesline on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Way to hold on to that ball there. And they will throw a flag. But it's going to be on the offense. Ineligible receiver downfield. So it's going to be a 2nd down and was that a 5-yard penalty?
I believe so.
I believe it's just a 5. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 15. It's 71 that gets a little too far downfield, who's on the left side. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Kittle out in motion, ball snap. He's looking towards Kittle's direction. He's going to throw to Kittle, but number 29, McKinney, is just all over him. Man, this Giants defense just came out to play.
This is the right one. They have a 7th. It's 7th. So they're close to the top. Close to the top.
Oh, okay, so they
Yeah,
are.
because the easiest is the Saints. Saints, then Falcons, then Colts.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the list I remember looking at before. The other list, even though I typed in 2023, it showed me 2022.
All right, 3rd and 15 from shotgun. 3 wide receivers left. It's going to be a quick screen to Debo. Debo has some blockers, has some space, running the 40, the 50, and brought down into Giants territory. Debo almost knocks down the female coach or trainer on the side. Goodness. Great block by 65 to get out there. Without him, he's tackled short of that one.
Okay, there we go.
Man, if Debo had a stiff arm in his bag, he might have been gone. I do like Debo was more worried about just
protecting the rock,
keeping the ball in his hands. Yeah. Great run by McCaffrey up the middle. Why do I feel like McCaffrey, when he runs, it looks like he's skating? He's so balanced when he runs. It's like, he's going left to right, but he just is like so steady.
Because he moves pretty fast, to be honest.
Like it doesn't even look like he's taking cuts into the ground. It just looks like he's floating out there, man. Such a great runner. And this is after multiple injuries too, which is the really impressive thing. All right, 2nd and 1. Another handoff to McCaffrey. This time he's going to break a couple tackles. Finally brought down inside the 30 at around the 28-yard line. Yeah, fluid. Very, very fluid.
And in reference to what you're saying, after all the injuries, that's giving a lot of props to whoever his personal trainers are. That's a lot of props to his personal trainers.
Oh, big facts. Yeah, his trainers, his therapists, all them. Oh, yeah.
Because the way he runs is like he's never been injured.
You never know. He's had, 3 season-ending injuries? Like in 3 straight years at that?
Yeah.
Or 2, whatever it was.
Screen pass to Debo is going to get stuck.
A little screen to Debo, but the play
gets broken up really quick. It's going to be a loss of 2, I believe.
It took too long.
Yeah.
It took too long for that to develop. And also, I've said this last year, I cannot stand those design screen passes where they have the wide receiver go up and then turn back around and then have to change momentum again. It's just so counterproductive.
That play works well when the defense is lopsided, if they're not spread across the board evenly, or the safeties are spread to the right because they're going to double coverage on somebody else. That's when it works well, not when they spread evenly. Man coverage from the shotgun, quick pass.
Oh,
McFadden went to stop.
I thought he was going to spin out of it for a second. I thought he was going to spin out for a second.
So he do like Bruce Lee. He flow like water. Man, very true. Actually, very true.
Be like water, my friend. It flows. Bruce Lee, the GOAT, man. Bruce Lee, like the stories you hear about Bruce Lee makes people that don't know about him or didn't live during his time feel like he's a mythical creature.
Oh, yeah.
Screen pass, plenty of space. McCaffrey is going to get brought down after a gain of 15. 1st down, Niners.
I mean, it's like if you ever get a chance and search up Bruce Lee on YouTube, you watch some of those old footage of him practicing his backyard with his son Jason Lee, like playing as a little baby. Just watching what he does, like that dude was a video game. It was not real.
Facts. Yeah, it's like I love that video of with Jackie Chan and his daughter, and he's like watching old films of like some of the like stunts that he did that like ended up badly and stuff, and he's kind of tearing up, and daughter's like, "Is that you, Dad?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "That looked like it hurt." And he's like, "Yeah, it did." Like, I did. Hasn't Jackie Chan broken like every bone in his
twice,
body or
almost
something like that? I know it's
most of them
something crazy.
twice. Jackie
Yeah,
Chan actually started as one of the
crazy man.
training partners for Bruce Lee. That's how he got into the business. Yeah,
Oh, really?
if
Oh,
you
wow.
go and
That's
watch
cool.
some of
I didn't know that.
Bruce Lee's oldest films, Jackie Chan is in them because he always
Oh,
hired like
wow.
his people.
2nd and 6 from the 10. It's gonna be a pitch out to
Face mask.
McCaffrey. Oh, another high
That's a
tackle.
face mask.
Finally,
Yeah,
they're gonna throw a flag. That's 2 in this possession
that one was
alone.
dangerous because
That's 2
he left his
high
feet.
hits.
That was a pure face mask by 55. But yeah, a lot of people, his sparring partners, when you make his movies and they have like those group fights, his sparring partners would be the people that they would put in those fights. So that's how you see Jackie Chan in a lot of those fights. Yeah, oh, he had a
Yeah,
face
I didn't
full
know
of
that. That's sick.
hand full of face masks.
Yep.
Oh, holding on offense too.
No way. And now it's gonna offset because of holding.
Oh, that sucks.
So holding and face mask. So we're gonna have offsetting penalties. So we're gonna get a replay of the down. Miss Mir said, "Heck, when I was young, he was a mythical creature. I watched him as
Oh,
Kato.
Yeah,
Kato. I don't know. I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
Kato.
Kato.
Yeah, I watched him as Kato too. I mean, of course, when
Says
I
another
watched
one.
him, it
Yeah,
was a
another one.
replay. It was later when it was syndicated.
So we're gonna get to see 2nd and 6 again. It's gonna be another handoff to McCaffrey. This time the hole is swallowed up. McCaffrey's only gonna be able to get maybe 1 yard. So it's gonna bring up a 3rd and 5. Niners, they need it. They're driving. They need to finish this possession off with a touchdown.
Excuse me.
Tonight, 22 snaps, 45 rush yards, 25 receiving yards already. McCaffrey trying to have a 100 game tonight. McCaffrey's going to go out wide left, spread offense, bunch package on the right side. Ball snap, pressure's there, and he just has to chuck it to the end zone, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown.
But there is a flag.
Oh, no. Probably holding, I bet. Someone trying to Oh, they're saying it might be against the Giants. Will be illegal hands to the face to Purdy, maybe? I didn't see anything downfield. I didn't see anything downfield.
But they're celebrating.
Offsides. Well, hey, there you go. Free play equals a touchdown. What a great ball by Purdy right there with pressure in his face. Puts it in a really good spot. And the one thing I'm really liking as well about Purdy is when he gets pressured like that, he's making the right throw. He's not just tunnel vision on, one-star player like normally younger quarterbacks are. Normally, you'd only see him be looking in the direction of either Kittle or Debo. He goes ahead, throws it to number 10, Bell, for a nice score.
Damn, Ayuk would have like 70 yards right now.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I know. I had to take him out of my other league. I was like, dang.
Yeah, I had to sit him. I was like, damn it.
Mr. Meter said the reason the Green Hornet ended was Van Williams was jealous of Cato's popularity.
Yeah. They couldn't stand Bruce Lee because Bruce Lee was good at what he did, and he was just cocky, and they hated it.
Oh, that's what I knew we were missing something on our YouTube. We're missing the dang touchdown emoji. Let me go ahead and fix that. I was looking at the other day, and I was like, we are missing something that we normally have for our memberships, and I couldn't figure out what it was.
Oh,
Let's see. We'll take off the. Dak, I'm gonna take off your Fly Eagles Fly one until the Eagles play again.
take off the splash. Yeah,
Oh, take out the splash. All right, I do.
we're not doing basketball just yet.
Look, what we need is we just need 3 more members so we can have our 8th emoji.
Oh, just 3? That's not bad.
Be right there. We'll have that in next month for sure.
Yep.
Let's see. What document do I have it saved under?
It said Full House starring Christian McCaffrey.
Do I not? Oh, I must not have it on here anymore. All right, let me get it off the drive. Emotes. All right, touchdown emoji is back up on the channel. So every time we get a TD, if you have a membership, make sure to use the TD emoji. And if you don't have a membership, you can join by clicking on that join button. We have a bunch of different options to be a part of the channel's members. And if you don't want to join, that's okay too. But do click that join button, click the 3 buttons on the top right, and press allow gifted. That way, if anyone gifts some memberships on the channel, sometimes me and Non gift some, sometimes some of our lovely supporters will gift some, and you'll have the opportunity to get a free membership for the month. Costs you nothing, just a good
Jones
time.
on the run. Will get sacked and just throws it away, but I mean, I guess I don't know what they're gonna call. He threw it forward, or he flung it forward. I'll say that he flung it forward. Did they go beyond line of scrimmage? I thought it went to the left, so didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
It was very close.
Yeah. Well, they said it's incomplete pass. Interesting. 6 and 9 for Jones on the day so far, 46 yards. The lead ref is the son of the great Ed Hockley. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Ed Hockley was a lead referee, and he's known for being swole. Yeah.
Really?
He was a big dude.
All right, 2nd and 10. Breida back there. They're going to fake the handoff. Jones with some time, plenty of time. He's going to throw it across the middle. And it's going to be number 31 with the catch. Breida is going to get brought down by Hufanga.
Ed Hockley, that's when like the end of his tenure was when the refereeing started getting suspect. It's weird because you knew a lot of the names back then, but the games weren't really sus how they're being called now. It's like the new generation that came in, the way reffing definitely changed. 3rd and 2 from the shotgun. It's gonna be a sack right up the middle.
Oh,
a loss of 5 or 6 on that play.
There's that Niners defense as it kicks the door down. What's his name?
Hargrave.
I might know who you're talking about. I'm trying to get it.
Oh, Ed Hockley.
Hockley? No, the ref.
Ed Hockley.
Hockley.
Yeah, the lead ref that's here is his son. He said, so you so right.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
yeah. He was a very straight up ref. He didn't play. He was a straight up ref.
When
I did like
that
him.
generation of referee left the game, the refereeing changed. It became more sus. That's when we started having all these issues where, PI's not called.
Even at an old age.
He was swole until he's still. I mean, he's still retired. He's retired, but he still was swole now. You know what I'm saying? Like he just been big.
Yeah, he's still beefy.
But I always felt like when his generation of refs left the game did slowly change into a different direction.
Also, guys, Austin, our friend that has joined us on the channel before. Oh, you run an ad right now?
When it should be.
Is that what you said? Okay. I'll wait a couple seconds. Bro, I was so mad. Last time I went to Chipotle, they didn't have the carne asada. I was so mad. I wanted it so badly.
I was cracking up. I was like,
it looks so good.
I was like, what took so long to get carne asada?
Those y'all,
it's been around for so many years.
I don't know. But those of y'all that are on the channel right now, in the chat box, I have a link to a website to vote for one of my buddies who's in a competition to be the cover of Inked magazine. He's currently in 4th place, or was as of yesterday. He needs to get into the top 5 to move into the final round for a chance to become a cover model, as well as win $20,000. So if you have some time, please click on that link, click on the free vote option, and all you have to do is log into your Facebook, and it'll allow you to do it all for free. Definitely don't do the credit card process or pay. He doesn't want anybody doing that, but he would appreciate a free vote if you don't mind. So thank y'all very much if you're able to do that. Actually, I need to do my vote too, because I have not voted.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could open it without it being an issue. Because Facebook and OBS don't like each other.
I've noticed that too. Yeah, I was about to say that it looks like that's new, because normally they have to, for that surgery, they have to take a some type of muscle or tissue from your wrist, I believe, or something like that, and stick it into that area, known as Tommy John surgery. But they use something different, some type of tape. I wonder how that's gonna hold up in long term.
That's a good question.
So 1st and 10 for Purdy and the Niners. Fakes the handoff. He's gonna get pressure immediately. He's just gonna try and dump one to Debo, just too high. He's got to bring that one down. He's going to get rocked, but he has to bring that one down.
Yeah, I think that one definitely difficulty with him being. I mean, he's not a short quarterback, but he's definitely shorter than some of these D linemen. So, that unfortunately is going to happen.
I'll tell you what, Prime definitely has some of the better broadcasters. Al Michaels is great. Ball snap from shotgun. Pressure's there. He's going to go ahead and dump it off to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to get hit forward and possibly enough for the first. It's going to be real close.
They mark him short.
They're going to mark him short.
He fell on the other side of the line, or at least the marker that we see. From the angle right there, he might have been either short or right on the line.
It's close. It's close.
Yeah. So 3rd and inches for the Niners.
You don't see a lot of players stick out. You don't see a lot of players stick the ball out anymore.
No,
which I guess is probably a good thing, but that used to be like a very common thing. You don't see it that much. 30 inches, handoff to McCaffrey as he bounces it outside, stiff arming Banks and dragging him forward for a big gain. McCaffrey just sunned that man. Boy, that's a nasty stiff arm right into the shoulder pad and just drags him back.
He just had so much to grip onto. You control the leverage when he did that. And the DB was trying to flip him over so he fall and he wouldn't go down. They definitely was pissed about that.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 52. Trying to get back into Giants territory. Ball snap,
Mitchell.
hand off to Mitchell.
Of course,
he's going to bounce it outside. Has a hole. Has plenty of space.
Of course, you have a great game.
Down
when I don't play you
to the 33. Right. Finally, is getting used. 2 straight weeks of nothingness. Yeah, now he's getting some.
And I was thinking too. I was like, they may play him, but I say they're probably gonna go to Debo because Ayuk's not playing. Nope, they switched it up.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 34. Debo in motion. It's going to be another handoff. Why not? And he's going to get brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's about to happen again, Barbara? Oh, goodness. Bro, those Gator lights are actually really good.
You said the wet lights?
The Gator lights, it's like Gatorade's form of like Pedialyte. Has more electrolytes than like regular Gatorade. They are like very good tasting. And you definitely feel good after you drink one if you're a little dehydrated. Ball popped up, but oh my goodness, it lands in the hands of Bell. Calculated.
Just how they drew it up.
Wow. That 49ers luck, man. Tell you what, Jackson is having a hell of a game, man. I mean, it's unfortunate that the ball bounces into Bell's hands, but Jackson has been all over Debo tonight.
I agree. He's been playing him really well. Hand off to Mitchell. Cuts back.
Ball snap, handoff.
Picks up maybe about 5.
One thing I like about Mitchell, he normally does not go down by the first tackle. He's very slippery. You know, even if it's just an extra half yard, an extra yard he always gets a little bit more after the first contact.
Yeah, it's really good balance.
Use in motion. Trying to catch him off sides. 2nd and 5. We're at the 14-yard line. Use in motion again, now to the right side. Man, what are they? Man, they're just playing games with him right now. What's going on here? They're letting it go.
Defense showed them the man coverage.
I was sitting there. I was like, "What's going on?" I didn't realize the 2-minute warning was.
I think also if the defender wasn't in man coverage, they probably would have ran a play. But it was showing man coverage, so I was like, just let it go.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh man,
Mitchell's legs never stopped moving. Yeah, right.
Dolph got some. Dolph's got some Packer fans, some Packers YouTubers on his podcast today to talk about the game coming up. Yeah, pretty cool. He also has a special guest on Sunday. For those of y'all that don't know, Dolph has a second channel that he's now starting that me and Nonpfixion are going to join him in on Sundays that we're available, which this Sunday looks like we will be good. It's at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. on As the NFL Turns Sports Podcast. You can go ahead and search that up on YouTube. We'll have links for that at another time. I keep forgetting to add that. But we'll be joining him with that. And he has a guest writer for, I can't remember who, but someone that'll be joining us.
Said this meme.
Mr. said Mitchell's legs never stop. Yes, they never stop moving, Barbara. That's the first thing you get taught as a running back, right? Keep moving your legs. You always drive them into the ground until you're brought down.
You're supposed to keep moving them.
Uh, 40 said, just meme it. Eli Mitchell when Non-P doesn't play him, then put a picture of Phelps wearing all his medals. George Kittle playing rock, paper, scissors.
With the camera.
I wanted to play.
Sign, seal, deliver, time goes.
Man, 49ers might have the best, like, well-traveled fans, like, in the nation.
I don't know about that one.
You don't know? I feel like I always see them everywhere. It's going to be a handoff to Debo. Debo's going to take it out to the left side, loses the ball for a second. It's going to be brought down after a short gain, bringing up a 3rd and 1.
You obviously don't pay attention to.
But there will be
Raiders
a
fans.
flag.
There are games that Raiders aren't even playing.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It's going to be a holding call.
So,
are these the old jerseys, aren't they? So that's when they made that change with the number has a black outline, but that was like in 2001.
you might be right. I like it. I like that little drop shadow on the numbers.
Yeah, I was just paying attention because when they did the close up on Williams, I was like, oh yeah, these look like the old jerseys. Because they made a big deal about them changing it because of that drop shadow.
Yeah, because the Browns old jerseys have that drop shadow too, and I really like it. Fakes a handoff, hits McCaffrey on the screen, and he's going to get a gain of just 1. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long, which hasn't been much of a problem for the 49ers so far, but we'll see how they do this time around. Trying to get another score in before the half. Have a timeout by the Giants as they're trying to conserve some clock in hopes to be able to get a score up before the half themselves. '49ers are 7 for 9 on 3rd downs. Very efficient.
They're starting 12.
All right. From shotgun. Kittle and Debo both right.
Purdy gets this.
McCaffrey in the backfield. He's looking
forward by Kittle. Kittle's gonna be short,
but
yeah, I mean that was.
It's gonna be a late hit,
roughing a passer,
or a
first down.
Williams not happy about it, but you got caught, son. Let's see it.
And
gets through very well, and it's because he lands on top of him.
Yeah.
If he doesn't land on top of him, it's a great play.
If he doesn't drive into the turf.
And, you know, the thing is, I get it because I mean they don't have the padding that other players have, and so it's really easy for players to break a ribs. We saw Drew Brees in his last year with the Saints. Similar thing happened. He broke 4 ribs. So we know it's a dangerous play, but sometimes it's hard to control your body, especially when you're width-wise normally 2 to 3 times the size of the dang quarterback. So, you gotta have really good control over your body when making those hits to make sure you don't have that
It's one
call
of those
happen
things
against you.
where a 330-pound human being that runs a 4.8, and you want him to slow down and stop on a dime, that is actually impossible. That's actually impossible. Cannot be done. And then you penalize him because physics tells him that he has to fall because he's already falling. It's kind of messed up.
Yep.
Kind of messed up.
Just a tad. All right, so 1st and goal from inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Purdy back there, shotgun. McCaffrey is going to get the handoff, plenty of space, and he's going to walk right in. Touchdown, Niners.
Easy. That looked too easy.
Spam them TD emojis if you got them.
"12 consecutive games with a touchdown by Mr. McCaffrey."
Wow.
That's crazy.
What can he do, man?
I mean, he's literally single-handedly changing how the running back position is played. And they're playing some actual Barry music.
Excuse me.
That's how you know there's always a Barry team playing.
You saw the you saw the song that came out with Wayne and Nas?
No, I did not.
Man, it was like Carter 2 like sounding Wayne. No auto tune or anything like that, just like raw lyrics. It was pretty good. Hadn't heard that in a while from him.
Yeah, no,
I'm hoping if he does drop another Carter, which he's kind of hinted towards, but also, I feel like Wayne just like drops an album randomly. Like he plans to make one, but then he ends up just hopping on a bunch of features and then just never gets to it. But because he has dropped some more songs like that as of recently, more like his old Carter 2 sound, I really hope if he does drop a new album that it's like that. He kind of cuts that auto tune out and then just raps. And I feel like he has to get a song with BG, who just got released out of prison as well. Mr. Mir said like old Wayne. Yeah, like old Wayne. It was really good. I can't remember the name of the song, but you just search up Little Wayne and Nas, you'll find it. It was pretty good.
That's cool.
So what's your thoughts on people, a little off topic from football, but on people's opinion that Dave Bautista is the best actor to come out of the WWE?
No. He's good, but I wouldn't say he's the best.
I don't necessarily agree either, but
he's good, but I wouldn't say the best. Regardless, like how
Cheesehead in the building, Cheesehead, you come.
Regardless of how The Rock's movies are written, he's still actually a good actor. He's just big. That's what just makes him stand out.
Yeah. I think people like just like hating on The Rock right now because he's in so many movies and he plays such a similar role, but because of The Rock's build and how he is, like that's how limited. He has to be. Limited, that you can't make him a soft, sensitive guy because he's so huge.
I mean, they tried.
My favorite Rock movie with The Rock in it is yeah.
I mean, technically it worked.
But Gridiron Gang is my favorite movie with The Rock. I love that movie. Every time I see it's on, I watch it. It was I think it was on Netflix the other day. I watched it like 3 days, 3 times in 1 week. I love that movie. Him and Exhibit.
It's gonna be a fair catch called on the kickoff.
It's gonna be a fair catch. Miss Meter, The Rock always plays himself. And you like Gridiron Games too? Yeah, I think it's a good movie. But what's up, Cheesehead? How you doing, brother? Hey, I'm a member again. Yes, you are, Cheesehead. You were gifted a membership during the Saints stream from me. You're welcome. Yep. Yeah, Cheesehead. You ready for that butt whooping Sunday or what? All right, guys, 1:40 to go in this second quarter. First and 10 from the 25 is going to be a quick pass to Paris Campbell.
Couldn't get out of bounds.
Clock's going to keep running. They're going to have to take a deep route, which they haven't really done much so far. From shotgun, Jones takes the snap, looking over the middle. Are y'all trying to get a score? Like, I mean, you're just throwing the ball over the middle of the field. You know, I don't know about that.
Man, maybe they just felt with the time they had that they had time to make a couple of short passes that won't equal to a first down, but that's what they should have gotten. We'll get the first down on this pass.
Well, they're going to get a first down here. They're going to have to save that timeout for the field goal attempt, I would assume. So they're running this hurry up offense so far. A lot of little 5-yard checkdowns. 40 seconds and counting from shotgun. Danny takes a snap, looking right, goes left into the sideline. Great catch by Slayton. Darius Slayton with a good grab.
The defense
49ers won an offensive pass interference on the push off, and it was close. I love Darius Slayton. Great little move off the block. Oh, that's no push off. That's clean.
That's clean. You have to call it on both of them.
Right. Prevent middle of the field open. Yeah, it could be that too, Barber. All right, so 32 seconds. Cross midfield now are the Giants to the 45. You would assume they want to get to at least 35 to kick a field goal. It's going to be a pass to the left side, but Campbell falls down. It's going to keep the clock running. They got to hurry up.
They got to call a timeout.
Are they going to call the timeout?
Yep.
Oh, Paris Campbell. Stay on your feet, son. Hey, yo, y'all need to check the stadium for snipers. That dude got taken out. I used to hate when my coach would do that. If we were like running like for during like soccer practices or even during games, it'd be so bad. He would yell it loud as can be. If someone was running and then just fell down, he would just go, "Sniper!" like super loud.
Hysterical.
One time he did it at like a big tournament. I think it was our state tournament. And he yelled it loud as can be. And everybody starts looking around, like not knowing what he's talking about. Jesus said they ain't going to be none of that. We'll see, Cheesehead. It should be a fun matchup, man. We're going to need more out of our offense in order to beat y'all, I think. But it should be a fun game. I think it'll be a close one.
Snapped. Jones pass over the middle. Waller has it, but he drops it. If the pass was
Waller, what happened to your hands?
If the pass was a little bit into the body, because Waller had to stretch out, he probably could have still be running.
It needed to be better. It definitely did, but that's still one that you'd expect Waller to be able to grab. All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. They really need this first down to get a good look at a field goal, or at least a decent look. Ball snap. He's going to go ahead and throw. It's a timing route to Hodgins. I'm sorry. No flag, so that's going to bring up 4th and 3. And I do not believe they're going to be able to kick a field goal from here. It'd be a 56. They might get an attempt at a 56.
Might as well try it.
I thought it was a little longer than that. I thought it was a little longer. 56, that's manageable. Let's see if Gano can hold it down here. Oh, right. 57. Ball snap. Kick is up. It's good. Beautiful kick by Gano. Yeah, that's a great kick.
Oh yeah,
Literally right down the middle.
and with probably about 3.5, 4
Right
yards
down the
left
middle.
on it.
Probably good for another 2 or 3
Yeah.
yards. Mm-hmm. So with 13 seconds left, we would like to assume we'll just see a kickoff and a knee. They'll probably do a little squib kick. Miss Mia says, no flag, baby. Yeah, that definitely wasn't a flag. I wouldn't have liked a pass interference on that Hodgins thing. There was a lot of hand fighting, but I don't think it was enough.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was enough either. Not that time.
But if I was a Giants fan, I'd probably be begging for one. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'd be like, this is bullshit. All right, they're just gonna send it out the back of the end zone. No chance of a return.
13 seconds left on the clock.
Chia said Jordan Love gonna smack y'all with his 6 TDs to 0 interceptions so far. You keep believing that, Chia said. Y'all look. Christian Watson didn't practice today. Like, is he even gonna play Sunday? If he's not playing, they ain't no shot. Y'all may get a touchdown if that's the case. Romeo Dobbs going to get locked the hell up by Marshawn Lattimore. Yeah, out your box.
And the Niners were just knee.
Hey, yo. Oh, bro, I thought Robinson. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Threw the hands first.
I ain't going to lie.
Williams responded.
Well, Williams pops him. No, Williams pops him in the face first. He hit 91 comes up and he like kind of cocks back.
No, you gotta see the guy hit him in chin first,
but didn't throw it. Yeah, I saw that. So, but right off the line, right once the whistle was blown, you'll see 71 just gives him a push here.
And then watch right here.
Then he gets up, cocks it back like he's gonna hit, stops. Yeah.
So before Williams hit him, he actually hits him right on his chin. Now, Robinson hits him under his chin. But they probably only seen Williams because he was a wider shot. 91 was close and went right up his chin. If they watch the replay, they'll see both of them just penalized. It's penalized both.
83 is like, can y'all get to the damn sideline? Get out my way. We're trying to go to halftime. Cool it. Damn it. Demeter says, last week the Saints got lucky with the incomplete pass. That was really a fumble. Okay, bud, we lost by 1 against Atlanta, and y'all aren't really much better than them, I don't think. Defensively, we're way better than what Atlanta is. That's where the problems are going to come in. Offensively, right now, I think we're 1-1, if you want to be honest.
So offsetting.
Honestly, I'd probably say Atlanta's a little bit better offensively than what we are right now.
So it's 2nd and 11 with 6 seconds left. Most likely Niners will just
they're just extending the inedible, bro. They need it the first time. We were supposed to be in the tunnel right now, going through our play-by-play. Everybody wants to start acting tough during a dang kneeling play. Come on, guys. Get to halftime. All right. All right, so that'll be halftime. San Fran up by 11, 17-6. Cheese said right now, Dolph 17 from the Keep It a Real Who Dat Sports podcast. He's live right now talking with some Packers YouTubers going over the game and making their predictions. Just to let you know if you want to go check him out. Bijan ate him for 124 yards, and 21 Team Saints gashed him for 171 yards. Yeah, but like we're going to have to, I hope they continue to run Taysom a bit. I think that's going to be an X factor for this game, as Carr is still just having a little trouble to settle in and get a good connection with the different wide receivers. I hope Kendra Miller is a part of the game plan and we can use his shifty ability That's going to be a real key factor for me is the usage of Kendra and the usage of Taysom for this game.
I mean, honestly, the big determinant for the Saints is that right side of the O line. That pinning is the issue.
Yeah. Gia said, yeah, he's an issue right now, man. So if your defense even exists against the run, that would be nice.
What's up, Dr. Rick?
All right, well, our defense will be fine against the run, man. We beefed it back up from last year. You got to remember, other than last year, we had top 5 run defense in the league. We went, I think, like 3 or 4 seasons without allowing a team to rush over 100 yards. Gia said, I think Watson was practicing, though. He did not practice today. He had a limited practice Tuesday or Wednesday. He had a limited practice, and then he did not practice at all today. What's up, Dr. Rick said, do you think Chubb is done for the season? Man, I'm more worried if he's done for his career. I think it's bigger than the season. That injury is scary. Those of y'all that don't know, Nick Chubb had a very similar injury in college in 2015, I believe, right?
Yeah, 2015.
Where he tore his ACL, PCL, and MCL all at once, and this looked very, very similar. He probably retore all the things that they fixed up when he had that surgery back in 2015. Oh, you said our defense. If our defense can stop the run, I got you. She said, yeah, that's gonna be the tell. I think that's gonna be the tell. It's gonna be another low scoring game, just like how the last 2 were. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
Dobbs gonna cook. Okay,
I think with the whole pinning thing, pinning not being able to prevent and protect his side causes Derek Carr to hear footsteps earlier than normal, which doesn't allow him to go through his progressions, and also causes him to throw passes he shouldn't be throwing because he's trying to get rid of the ball. It's the same thing when he was playing and we had a Luminor who was getting penalties every damn game because he was just not playing well. You're gonna throw interceptions. It's a chain event.
Just let you know, Carlos, I messaged Carlos about joining us, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. He said he's down. He also gave us his number to text him or call him or whatever whenever we're scheduling this stuff. So after stream, I'll send him a text with my name so he can have.
Yeah, you can send my number too. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Okay. All right. Cool. Carr has a good connection as long as he's not in the red zone. Pinning is a huge issue. Huge issue. I don't think I'm worried about it's the creativity in the red zone that's really pissing me off. Pete Carmichael has honestly, after all the criticism, has coached a really, really good game for 80% of the field from 0 till the red zone. And then it's like all of his creativity goes out the window. It's very similar to what we saw last year. They don't utilize all the weapons like they should. I mean, the fact that we haven't even had a single target to Juwan Johnson or Jimmy Graham inside the red zone is mind-boggling to me. I know Jimmy Graham's a little bit older, but he's still, 6'7"? Like, there's no need for him not to at least get a look or be on the field running a route in the red zone. Especially within 10 yards, makes zero sense.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. Why bring him in if you're not going to use him?
Yeah. Gia said, I don't like our defensive coordinator. Have y'all been struggling? I know y'all struggled against Atlanta. I don't remember the week 1. I watched a little bit of y'all's game against Atlanta, but I was having some issues, so I wasn't able to watch it all. It's exactly what we saw last year. Yes, very much so. But let's go ahead and take a look at the halftime stats for this game so far. Let's start off with the Giants, who are down by 11. They have just 6 points. Started off looking really good. Their first drive looked very promising for the remainder of the game, but after that, they've just struggled to really move the ball. 49ers made some adjustments in game that has slowed them down. They kind of got away from the quick passes. That last drive, they were able to move the ball a little bit, a couple of drops, which is something that they definitely need to clean up. Right now, Daniel Jones is 12 for 17, just 92 yards, but has been sacked twice. He's been pressured constantly by the San Fran's defense. Rushing, they have Matt Breida, who's had 3 carries for just 9 yards. Gary Brightwell, 1 carry for 2, and then Daniel Jones scrambled for a singular yard. So not much of a rushing tackle, which we kind of expected, but doesn't mean they need to leave it completely. Because I mean, that's only 4 design runs in an entire half. You have to play full football.
yeah.
I understand you're without your star and you're trying to ride on the shoulders of Danny Dimes and getting some receivers open, but they have to be a complete team. So I would like to see him run the ball a little bit more. And they really only have one chance to do it because if Niners go up and score again, even if it's just a field goal, they're going to have to play a high flying offense.
I agree with that.
For the receiving core, Gary Brightbell has has 1 catch for 18 yards. Darius Slayton 1 catch for 17. Wandale Robinson 215. Paris Campbell 4 for 15. And then Darren Waller 2 for 11. Matt Breida 1 for 8. Daniel Billinger 1 for 8. And even if it's working Breida out in some screens too, like because he has been there a couple of times open for a quick dump off and they just haven't used him. So even if it's a case of just having him start in the backfield and take a little dump off pass and make some work in the run, trying to just tire out that line and tire up them linebackers a little bit. They really need that.
Mm-hmm.
For our San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy right now, 14 for 23, 157 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 sack. He's looked pretty good. He has thrown a couple of dangerous passes, especially in that first drive. He had 2 of them that probably should have been picked off or had potential to be picked off. But since then, he's cleaned it up a little bit. And a lot of that is due because of the rushing attack between Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell. Christian McCaffrey has 10 carries for 61 yards and 6.1 average, as well as 1 touchdown. And then Elijah Mitchell, 5 for 27, doing his thing. Good to see him back on the field, making some things happen. For receiving, it's going to be led by Deebo Samuels, who's leading both teams in yards with 3 catches for 43 yards off of 9 targets, though. So they're trying to force the ball to him, and he isn't always able to come down with it. Juwan Jennings has 2 catches for 31 yards. George Kittle, 2 for 26. Christian McCaffrey, 3 for 26. And then Ronnie Bell, 2 for 24 with the touchdown catch. What do you think the Giants need to do in order to fight their way back into this game?
Well, I mean, the one thing I do like so far is the defense actually has been getting pressure on the quarterback. So that potentially could be causing some bad passes that could be deflected down or intercepted in the latter part of the game, third or fourth quarter, regardless. As far as the offense, I mean, if Niners score, then it's not possible, but they do need to get that run game, at least get it going. The attempts has to be there. The more attempts at the run game, the better you can actually, get a foothold, possibly even get a couple of good runs that get you some yardage. You don't have to necessarily score, but if you can force the defense to shift how they're playing you, that's a plus. And it may give Daniel Jones some time on some actual pass plays in the future. So I think the run game would have been the key early, but they haven't really went to it. Like you said, it's only four opportunities, and we're not going to consider the Daniel Jones one because that was just him trying to get away from the defense. So that's not a design run. But the rest of the run game needs to be established. Oh, I know he's muted. I didn't see him, but I definitely think the run game needs to be established. And even if like the
sorry about that, my mom came in.
Oh yeah, I didn't know I had this. I was looking at the score stuff over the OBS, so I didn't even see. I just stopped talking.
My bad.
So, yeah,
I didn't want to interrupt you mid conversation.
That's all good. But I think running though, they need to put some more effort into the run game. That's really the main key for offense. But the defense, I think, is getting pressure. They're getting pressure, and that's a good thing.
I believe so too, and I also would like to see them run some more no huddles. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
only way that you will have a chance at beating a defense that's as skillful and play together so well is by running no huddle and trying to catch somebody either out of position or off guard. So I'd like to see a little more no huddle, a little more urgency when running plays. That doesn't mean just always audible into a pass, like audible into runs, but just continue flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Continue flowing.
Well, yeah, because also the no huddle would actually allow them to tire out the defense, and they will be shifting out players more frequently. So that's a big component when it comes to no huddle as well.
Yeah. I mean, when you're a team that's obviously out skilled or out talented compared to the opposition, sometimes it's just a matter of having to outwill them.
Yeah.
So if it's playing exhausted and playing tired and like pushing your body to the limits to get a win or make this thing competitive, that's what you're gonna have to do.
Sometimes, yeah, that's what you have to do.
Cheesehead said, if Watson is out, do I start Romeo Dobbs or Tank Dell in its spot? I think Dobbs just because we only have one good week from Dell. Probably Dobbs if I had to guess. I don't know who the Texans play off the top of my head. I forget, um, but I mean, Dobbs is going to be the number one target, so he's going to get his touches, but I don't think he's going to have a extraordinary game. Marshawn Lattimore, if he's the one that lines up against, Marshawn Lattimore has only allowed 2 catches when he's guarding the defender all season so far. And it's only been for, I think, a total of like 14 yards or something like that. Statistically wise, Marshawn Lattimore is the best cornerback in the league right now. It's kind of crazy. I mean, like, I like to say I'm not surprised just 'cause I know Marshawn Lattimore is so talented, but like coming off the injury last year and really didn't have, like, he had a couple of good games, but like not great like he has in prior years. But he looks healthy and just on top of everything right now. I mean, I can, but either the Bears running backs in or Cam Akers in, but I want to see how Akers does Minnesota. Yeah, I'd wait a game before I start Akers as well, because even I think he will be their number one because Madison's proven that he can't be, but you still want to give him a little bit of time. I mean, he could have a breakout game, starting off, but I don't think so. I don't think Cam Akers is that good, to be honest. But it was a smart pickup. And yeah, either of the Bears running backs, I don't trust any of them. They don't run the ball. Unless it's Fields.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go ahead, get into this second half. Giants start with the ball at the 25. It's going to be a handoff to the left side, gain of 2. It's going to be Brightwell with the carry.
Yeah, use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do you think, man? All right, 2nd and 8 from shotgun. Brightwell in motion out to the left side. Ball snap. It's going to be that quick screen to Brightwell. He has plenty of space. He's going to get a gain of at least 15 yards. Nobody picked up the man. Great read by Daniel Jones. They were playing a zone. Nobody followed Brightwell over to that left side. He had plenty of space to play with. I'll tell you what, I do need 12 to throw a dang block right there, though. I need a little more effort. I don't think the guy that tackled was the one he could have blocked, but even still, push him into the other guys. Run to Brightwell to the left side. He's going to get nowhere, and a loss of about a half a yard. All right, 2nd and 11 from shotgun. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Breida in motion out to the left side. Danny's going to get the keeper. Bouncing it outside, brought down by number 57 and Hufanga on the assistance for a gain of about 4 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. 3rd down. All right, let's see what we got here. From shotgun, once again, 2 wide receivers lined up right. Ball snap. Pressure's coming. He's having to scramble out to the right side. Still looking upfield. Finally, he's going to chuck one, but unable to be caught in the direction of Darius Slayton. So that's going to bring up 4th and 7, and out comes the punting unit. Why is there no routes towards the middle of the field? I'm so confused. I'm so confused at some of these plays. I mean, you're talking about a 3rd and long, and you have 3 routes all overlapping each other, really making it easy for San Francisco defense to stop it. McLeod's going to receive the punt inside the 10, is going to get hit around the 14, but there is going to be a penalty, and it should be on the 49ers for a holding. Don't really like Pierce right now, but don't got much of a choice. I am right there with you in another league. She said I have him in the 2nd league, Real Fan Sports League, and I have like horrible running backs in that league, and I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. So we'll be holding against the receiving team. It's going to make it holding. I'm sorry. It's going to make it half the distance to the goal. So that's going to put him, I believe, somewhere around like the 7-ish yard line, 5 to 7 yard line.
Hold was by Swilling.
Boom, boom.
What do you think about Kareem Hunt returning to the Browns?
I think Kareem Hunt is really happy that he waited out, because now he has to get paid. You know, he probably is just going to get a 1-year contract. If I had to guess, I didn't go and look at his details, but they need him. So he's got himself a nice little paycheck. And what is also good is other teams will have a chance to see him be a RB1 for a full season and see, where he's at in his career, and, make a decision of whether or not they want him, because there's definitely some teams that could use a true RB1 still. I love this commercial. 1 year, $4 million. That's what it was. Not bad. I still got it. Bro, Randy Moss so damn country, bro. Golly. Not them hitting the gritty. I never even noticed that before.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny, man. The gritty has taken over like the world of children that watch that parents make them watch football with them on Sunday mornings, because every kid I see that's like from age like 5 to 11 just be gritty and randomly. My little nephew, he doesn't even really like watching football with us, but he knows what the gritty is. And the other day, his mom posted a thing on her Snapchat or Facebook reel, whatever the heck it's called, story, and he was grittying, and I said, this kid, man. All of Skylar's little niece and nephews, they just be doing it, and they'll be like, "Oh, Zach, you gonna do it?" I'm like, "Hell no, I don't know how to do that." Y'all ain't recording me, putting me on some type of buffoonery on TikTok. Ain't happening. All right. 1st and 10, inside the 5 at the 4. Purdy under center.
We had a 2-yard run by McCaffrey.
She said it's not hard, Zach. I mean, I'm sure it's not, bro, but I don't know how to do it, and I'm very white and spastic, so you know, I'm not doing it.
I just noticed there was a face mask at the end of that run. What happened there?
What happened here?
That was a busted play.
What's going on?
McCaffrey was standing there like, I'm confused.
I just thought of another sound that I want to add. I want to add the that dude that goes, "What?"
Oh yeah.
Purdy just wasn't ready for the snap.
So you're gonna try it again from the 4.
3rd and 8.
Pressure's there. Passes up and it's gonna be caught. Actually, no, I think he dropped it. Yeah.
I think he dropped it.
Yeah, he did drop it. He had it until he came back down to the ground.
Yeah, they are going to mark it as incomplete. My sister just texted me, "Happy Brother's Day." Didn't even know that was a thing.
So the punt from the back of the end zone. Nice big punt by Wisnowski. He's going to be fumbled. But there's a flag as well.
No, but I think it's interference. I think it's interference. He touched Holmes, I believe.
I think there is going to be interference called, and Giants will get the ball at the 49.
And that's a 10-yard penalty, I believe, as well. So they're going to be down in the 40 or just outside the 40-yard line. Let's see.
He called fair catch, and he runs.
He called for a fair catch.
Runs right into him.
Yeah.
They touched.
Right at the 52-yard line. So that should be 10-yard penalty to the 42.
Their knees kissed.
Their knees kissed.
Yeah. 15-yard penalty.
Oh, it's a 15-yard penalty. Wow. I didn't know it was 15. Wow. Man, so that's good. They're already in field goal position.
Because that was at the 49-yard line. They're
on
49.
Let's see if Giants can take advantage.
Y'all got to score on this one, then. You got to score. You're starting at the 30, basically.
Got to. You go for it all 4 downs. It does not matter. You do not finish this drive off without a touchdown. Because if you don't get a touchdown here, you ain't getting a touchdown ever again. You go all 4. So, Chisa, you telling me you be gritty and around school, bro? You be just like from class to class with the backpack on. Man, why you putting lipstick on in the card? Haven't you heard of Outcast? She putting the makeup in the mirror and then crash into a ditch.
You'd be
Just
surprised when
playing.
you see people on the freeway doing.
Oh, dude, my Skylar's dad's a truck driver, so he always tells us because he's high up, so he
Yeah.
sees everything. He's like, you wouldn't believe the crap that I see. And I'm like, I bet so.
Well, I think last Thanksgiving, I was taking my brother to the train station. We're driving. This is a guy, white dude. He's like got the little shaver. He's shaving while he's driving. I was like, I've only seen that on movies. I've never seen that shit in real life. I was like, I've never seen that in real life, but that was a first. And I'm like, you can't even look at the road.
He had to have been like running late to an interview or something like that, because there ain't no way like shaving is that important. Like it has to be like an interview and he's running late, or something with the military maybe, because I know they don't allow you to meet with facial hair. I don't know.
There are some jobs, because when I worked at Hertz, you got to be clean cut. You got to be clean cut.
Yeah.
I couldn't be clean cut. I can't.
Well,
I can't.
I know there's some, but
most black men can't shave like that. We can't shave every day. Our skin does not allow it.
Yeah, mess your skin
does not allow it.
Irritate.
Oh yeah, I'll have bumps and stuff.
That's why that's why I use the like a trimmer, but like not even like the close skin trimmer, just like what trimmer that you use to cut your hair.
Yeah.
And I use that because if I use a razor, I'm the same way. I break out like crazy. I can use the trimmer and get it almost clean, but if I do it all the way,
I remember when I was working at Hertz, my boss that came in, I had like the stubble and stuff. He's like, "You're supposed to be clean shaven." I was like, I mean, if you're gonna pay for my medical bills, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm not dealing with that. If you want me disgruntled at work because it's gonna be painful, sure. Quick pass to Campbell.
Pass.
Yep. Gets him about the 20-yard line.
Cheese said, I'm pretty bad at it, but it's fairly simple. And he said, we got our homecoming game tomorrow, so that should be fun. Well, that's exciting, man. You got you a date for homecoming or what, Cheese said?
2nd and 3 for the Giants. Both looking off the top.
That way you can gritty on the dance floor.
Passes up. Should be a pass interference.
How the heck you get ahead of me?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The pass was to Darren Waller.
Paul Corson back. What's up, Paul? Welcome back, brother.
What's up? Welcome back. Should be first down on the penalty will be on Lenore.
Our school don't got a dance. What? What do you mean your school doesn't have a dance?
Oh,
how do y'all not have a dance?
I have heard that from some school before.
Really? Mm-hmm. That sounds just like they have a winter formal later. Oh, okay. They do a winter formal instead.
Run up the middle.
Oh, big run. Breida up the middle.
Touchdown.
Nice Giants.
Aggressive run by Breida.
All right. We got a ball game, man. Let's make it 13-17. Let's make it 13-17, Giants.
Some bad decisions by Niners special teams, and the defense gives up 6 points.
Great run. Let's look at this block here by the center. He's going to stretch out and just take out 57 Greenlaw.
Good play.
Open that wide open for Breida to get in. They're going to go ahead and go for 2. Which I like. Try to make it a 3-point game. It's the right call. So we're going to have Daniel Jones back there at shotgun. 2 wide receivers left. Bunch package to the right. He's looking right. He's get pressured. Brought down. Just throw the ball. Damn it, throw the ball. Put it in a spot where only your guy can catch it. And if he comes down with it, great. If not, also great. Don't take a sack.
What sucked about that play so much is that at the end of it, Daniel Jones on the ground, but all his O-linemen are still standing. That's something is wrong with that picture. Not a single one of y'all on the ground? Not one of y'all?
Yes.
And he's the only one on the ground? Somebody didn't do their job.
So y'all just gave up, is what you're telling me. Y'all just gave up, right?
Somebody not doing their damn job. I look like Los Angeles traffic.
Team we play hasn't won yet in our JV 139-0 tonight. Goodness gracious.
That's crazy.
So y'all's football team still playing pretty good then, huh? I know in the city that I work in, we have the big rivalry between the school that I went to and then the school of the city that I work in. They're one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Louisiana. It's Hahnville and Destrehan, and they have like a hell week for rivalry week. It's gets very illegal, I guess is the best way to put it, because they do paintball wars like
really?
of people's cars, and they light up other people's cars that go to other schools. And they do other pranks, some, just whatever, TP in houses and stuff like that, forking houses, different things like that. But this year they took it to a next level, and several kids got arrested because they paintballed a coaches of the opposing team's car and then flipped the car into a ditch while people were in the car.
All right. So y'all on some purge stuff over there. I got you.
I'm just saying, it's like, you just deserve to go to jail for a while. Like what is wrong with you? It's a rivalry. Like, even the paintball thing is way too far. But you're like literally endangering people, and you're endangering coaches. These people have wives and children and stuff like that. And man, absolutely ridiculous, bro.
The fact that you said they paintball people's car, that's like somebody, you can cause damage.
Oh, oh no, they do. Oh, during rivalry week, whenever I was at Destrehan, I parked my car. I made sure I took the bus that week, regardless of if I was could drive to school or not.
Yeah.
I took the bus that week because my car was not getting touched. You out your damn mind.
That's crazy.
Chia said 5-0 still. Oh, great. Paul said, what's with the Brisbane Heat hat? Need a Sydney Thunder one. Hey, Paul, this hat, as well as a bunch of other things, was gifted from Drifter Thrifter, aka Nate, who comes into the channel quite often. So if you ever want to gift us with a hat, we will more than likely or more than happily accept it. I think I have. You have the other hats. You have the Cindy. Don't we have a Cindy Ruse hat, right?
Yeah. It's blue and white, I believe.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 1st and 10 for Purdy. Receiver motion right to left. Ball snapped.
Oh, Nate, I forgot you changed your name on here.
Quick passes up.
What up, Nate?
Caught by Debo. Still on his feet at the 45.
Wide open.
To the 50 to the 45 of the Giants. Still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
About the 35-yard line. That's crazy.
Someone tackle that man.
That is crazy. What's up, Nate?
Oh, it's the Melbourne Ruse, what it was? We have a Sydney thing, don't we? I'm pretty sure we have something.
It might be.
Sydney.
I mean, we probably have something in Sydney, but I think it is. You might be right. Not might be. He's right. Shit.
Yeah, he's definitely right. He's the one that said it to me.
That's what I said. I said it wrong. Not that. He's right.
Yeah.
All right. 1st and 10. Ball snap. Purdy gonna go down.
There we go.
Sack.
Good job, Giants. Take him out of field goal range.
2nd down.
I don't think I have any Sydney things. I have the hat and the koozies and the cards and the jersey. All right, 2nd and 16 from shotgun. Player in motion out to the left side. Fakes the handoff. Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle is George Kittle.
Nice catch.
Brought down at the 29. Once again, guys, appreciate you all for joining us for Thursday Night Football Primetime NFL. Make sure if you're here If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join us every Thursday and Monday night for live primetime football, as well as our live streams on Wednesday. But don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream so far.
3rd and 4. From the shot.
Makes 3 receptions for Kittle and 38 yards.
The shotgun again. Ball snap. Big pass up to left-hand side. Almost intercepted. Throw into triple coverage.
You've got to come down with that.
But there is a
flag on the play.
Flag on the field.
Are they going to call pass interference on that? Nate said, can I have 2 quarterbacks as different as Purdy and Fields? And bro, those are literally on opposite sides of the spectrum. So no, I don't think you could. Maybe if you had Garoppolo instead of Purdy, that'd probably be the only one.
You're going to say holding on the defense. I mean, they're going to call that. Your hands are on them for most of the route. So
I mean, you grabbed it, it pulled it. Yeah. Purdy will get you 12 to 16 every week, no more, no less. Fields could be -5 to 50. Very true. Paul said, I do like you have advertising on the jerseys over there. Do you like that? It depends on the advertising, because like some of the sponsors for certain teams, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
But I like the 4X advertising on the Queensland jerseys.
Second and 6.
Oh, you said no advertising? We have advertising.
On the women's,
definitely have advertising.
It's mostly on the women's jerseys and the in NBA.
NBA, yeah. NFL doesn't, huh? Yeah, NFL doesn't.
NFL ain't about to put nobody logo on their jersey. You crazy?
Yeah, it's true. McCaffrey able to gather it up. What a grab. Full extension and gets enough for the first down. 49ers were like, Giants, we'll give y'all hope for a couple seconds, but now we're about to put it down your throats. That's a great job for Purdy to get that ball out right there with Thibodeau approaching him so quickly. The tie-ins are cool, like the Roosters being sponsored by Steggles, a chicken manufacturer. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like when they actually make sense. You know what I mean? When they actually make sense, it's pretty cool.
Use check in motion. Ball snap to McCaffrey. Follows the block. Picks up about 6, maybe.
All right, 2nd and 4. Just getting under 6 minutes in this third quarter. Inside the red zone, a couple yards for first down.
Pitch to the outside.
Usage in motion. It's going to be a pitch out to McCaffrey. Great tackle.
Wrap him up.
Michael McFadden.
It sucks that, the defense have made some great stops, great plays, but the offense just cannot capitalize on certain things like they should.
Nate says CMC looks tired. He should sit out of the rest of the game, please.
If it was that simple, Nate. 7 plays, 63 yards total. Ball snap from the shotgun. Pressure is up. Pass. Gonna be incomplete. They're gonna call pass interference.
Dangerous. What?
That's incidental contact.
Or holding, maybe? I don't think it was pass interference. Maybe holding. It definitely wasn't PI though, right?
That's incidental contact. They feet tangled.
Dayball losing his mind. Hopefully they pick it up.
Here, let's see. So there's a push. That you can do that.
Little push there.
That's not a good call.
Yeah,
is
that's
not a
their
good
call
call.
on Thibodeau. Yeah,
That is
I
not a
don't.
good
That's
call.
not a good call at all.
He was going for the ball. So that's not it. That can't be illegal contact. He's going for the ball.
They're calling it. They're calling it on. No, they're calling it on Thibodeau on that push.
But
They
he
called
can
on
do it
Thibodeau
within
on that
5
push
yards.
before, but I think I was saying I thought it was within 5 because they were at the. Oh no, it was outside the 5, but it was just barely outside of it. It's close.
That sucks. Pitch to McCaffrey. McCaffrey
Tough.
up the middle. We'll pick up about 5 or 6. Gets to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Oh, never mind. I thought they just said this offense needs help. Maybe a couple of penalties will help them. I was like, damn, that's a shot. And they can't help themselves and need the refs help. But they meant there was penalties on them that didn't help them.
They're being facetious. On the center is Purdy. Play action fake. The pressure's there. He's gonna lob it away to get rid of it.
Should be
3rd and goal.
I guess it's in the direction, kind of. Can the umpire send the coach from the field if he goes off too much? I think technically they can, but it's very, very rare. It's not like baseball where they'll send him off easily. Most time they'll give him a warning, or they'll sometimes give I've seen them give a flag towards a coach, but it's very rare they send him off.
It's rare in football. It happens.
I'm not sure if they ever have.
In football, I don't remember ever seeing it. I've only seen it.
Yeah,
in
it happens in
basketball
and it happens in baseball.
Well, in hockey,
low snap. Yeah,
you can definitely see it in hockey.
All right, great defensive stand after a couple of mistakes by the Giants. Or after a couple mistakes by the Giants, able to come up in the clutch. Let's see, Hoodie just went live. Go pull him up and tell Mr. Hoodie happy birthday.
Niners back to attempt the field goal. Kick is up. Looks good. From 21 out. 20-12. Giants still technically down by one score, really. And the safety. I mean, not safety, but a 2-point conversion. Nate says my bench this week, IR this week, my bench IR this week could be another team. Purdy, Barkley, Reach White, Cub, Judy, Burks. Just need to add Ertz back, but Kelly should get another start. Yeah, I got a few injured players. I dropped Chubb. I was like, yeah, no reason to sit on that. So no one adding Breida shocked me. I definitely thought about it. I just wasn't sure.
I guess I think StreamYard hasn't done a thing yet when you do gifted memberships on there because I sent him a happy birthday and I gifted him 5 memberships and he hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely should. Because he's probably like, well, what about these 2 players that y'all didn't call nothing on?
Okay.
But y'all saved their drive.
Right.
Kickoff gets to about the 2. Gray will bring it back up to the 20-yard line.
Ooh. Great tackle by number 30.
Mm-hmm.
No one adding Breida shocked me. I didn't add Breida because Saquon's only out for like 3 weeks. I mean, I'm sure there were some teams that might have needed a running back this week, but I don't know. I wouldn't have done it even if I needed one. I think there's possibly some better options. I mean, he did get a touchdown, so I guess you know. There was a coach of the Panthers years ago in the NRL that was sent from the field by the ref. Oh, really? What did he do? Did he do something crazy? Nate said my bench last IR this week could be another team. Laugh aloud. Purdy, Barkley, Rashad White, Cup, Judy Burks just need to add Ertz back, but Kelly should get another start. Yeah. Yeah, Kelly will get another start this week. I think he'll have a better game this week. He has to be honest, especially with how bad the Vikings are.
Jones from
Their run defense is horrible.
It's going to be a false start on one of the receivers.
Flag on the play.
Paul said just mouthing off at the ref. I got you. Have you ever, Paul, have you ever seen any of the like coaches or managers in baseball like just go berserk on the umps? If you've never seen that, that might be a compilation that me and Non could do. We're finally should get to recordings on Friday and possibly some on Sunday. I've been having some health issues every now and then, and that stopped us from doing recordings this past weekend. So far everything's been good. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do some. That might be one that we could do, is do some coach freakouts in baseball. Might be a fun video.
If we can find something.
I know we don't have a big baseball following, but still could be funny. Well, keep an eye out for it. We might be able to get something like that up within the next couple of weeks.
Pass to Robinson is caught. Great stop.
I'm sure they have it. I'm sure they have it. All right, 3rd and 9. 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions from 7+ yards. Trying to make it the first one right now at the 20. Got to get up to the 29. Ball snap from shotgun. Pressure's there. Scrambling right side. Gets the pass off. He had a receiver but couldn't get it there. There will be a flag. More than likely a holding, but Fred Warner's kind of making a face like it might be some sort of roughing the passer or illegal hands to the face. Let's see.
Fouls by both teams.
NRL final live stream. When is it, Nate?
Offsetting penalty, so it's going to be 3rd down. Third and 9.
Yeah, flag is a penalty. Yeah, same exact thing. It's just called different stuff. Yeah, it's called a flag because they throw a yellow flag out. So yeah, it's basically a penalty. Deep pass, right side, hands all over, no pass interference? What?
But you called
Am I
on the
wrong
last.
on this one on? Did that not look like his hands were all over him? Oh, I guess it wasn't as bad as what that initial look had. But I saw that backhand where
He
he's
was pulling
grabbing
the
the back
though.
of the
He was
jersey.
grabbing the jersey.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess it could be ticky tacky, but that one angle looked bad. McLeod was like, "Oh damn, I shouldn't have fair caught that thing."
Yeah, he looked around like, "Oh man, there's nobody here."
Someone on Hoodie's channel asked, "Who do you think is the most delusional sports analyst / commentator?" So I said, "Hoodie Jube."
That's funny.
Panthers play Storm tonight in the qualifying finals. Who's the favorite, Paul? I'm assuming Panthers, but like I said, it's hard for us to keep up on stuff that's going on. Nate, or either Nate or Paul, when is the NRL finals? What's the date for y'all? Or even better, how many days away is it? Or it might be the same thing. I don't know. We can likely try to, just like how we did last year. Again, I know for me, as far as staying up all night, it really depends. Depends on my school schedule. If I have a test that Monday, then I probably shouldn't. Just because when I do an all nighter like that, I'm normally pretty out of commish for the next couple days. Like it normally takes me a day or two to recover. So it just depends. I'm working. You're in front of a computer. Sheesh. Oh, my bad, Nate. I thought you just knew off the top of your head. Oh, I did talk to my dad today about March for the NRL game. He said he won't have a problem getting a room. He said I forgot what date he said, but he has to wait to see when they're allowed to start vacation days whenever that opens up. But he said he should be good to be able to do it. He did say that his finances are a little off from what they normally are, so he's got to see how all that plays out. His damn unit that he works at got shut down, so they have them working only 40 hours a week right now with no overtime. So he's missed out on like 25 grand over the last like 2 months. And I'm like, geez, that sucks. Or not 2 months, but 3 months, whatever it was. That's the only problem with the plants. They do pay good, but you live off of the overtime. Like you live in the means of the overtime because it's always there. And then when it gets taken away, it's like so much money gets left on the table. So the grand final is October 1st at 3:30 a.m. for us. Golly, 3:30 a.m. early. October 1st. That's coming up. We can try. Nate.
It just depends.
We can try, Nate.
If my sleep schedule ain't fixing, I won't be able to make it. I'm just gonna be honest with you now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We'll try though. We'll definitely try though. Because I know we have that, and then we really wanted to do a lot of people want us to do some of Bathurst this year, which we're thinking I'm not doing that whole thing. I don't know if I can sit down in front of a computer for that long to watch a whole entire race. So I guess we need to ask around, figure out is it best for us to watch like the beginning or the end, or maybe a little bit of both. Do like an hour or two in the beginning, take a break, do an hour or two at the end. I don't know. I'll have to figure it all out. No, October. Oh, okay. You said early AM. Showed me the wrong year. I got you. I thought it was just the time difference because it shows us the time difference, which is actually nice. Good run by Elijah Mitchell for the first down. Is going to get a gain of 7 as the 49ers are trying to close this game out.
So beginning and end would be the best, I think. Do the first 10 laps and the last 10 laps.
That might be the move. That might be the move.
I say it just depends because right now I'm not even able to stay up that late right now. And normally I could, but I've been so sleepy.
And to be honest, it's not a bad thing, bro. Like get your damn sleep because I know it's miserable to be in that bad sleep schedule.
I'd rather be in a bad sleep schedule than going to sleep too early. When I go to sleep too early, I wake up too early.
Oh yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm tired because I've been up since like 4.
That's crazy. I've never had that problem. I have a problem falling asleep, but as soon as I fall asleep, I'm clocked out. That's why I can't. Like, don't get me wrong. I could fall asleep and then make sure and then wake up on time to like do maybe not 3:30, but like when the games are at like 5 a.m. for us, I can get myself to wake up, but I will be miserable on here. It's so funny when I used to work with my clients. I had I had my early morning clients, and I say early morning. It was like I think the earliest I had was like 6 a.m., but it was mainly like 7 a.m. and stuff like that. And then they would every now and then either join in a group session or they'd switch to the evenings during like a holiday or summer. And they're like, why are you so hyper? And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, you were not like this in the mornings. I was like, oh yeah. I said, yeah, I'm miserable in the mornings. I was like, I'm sorry. I always feel bad.
I've never been a morning person.
Ball snap, 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Mitchell to the left side. Gain of just a yard. Mitchell getting a lot of these late minutes. Giants player is down. Is he staying down? He rolled like he was in some pain. Yeah, he's going to stay down. It's Davidson, number 98. It looked like maybe he got stung in the elbow. Yeah, he's in some pain. You don't see linemen go down like that, especially over something like just like a hit in the elbow. He might have cracked that thing.
Maybe.
Hopefully he's okay. I can message you at halftime if it's a blowout again. No bother. If it's tight, get on it. Okay. Yeah, that works, Nate. Like I said, I'll try and do it. And if I definitely don't want to mess up non-schedule. It just all depends if I have a test that Monday and whatnot. But I would definitely be willing to try to do it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of those things where I go through 2 different phases. So it's no matter what I want to do. If I want to, like, if my body's telling me, if my body's not allowing me,
you just ain't doing it.
You'll have my screen will be you'll be recording and I'll be like this. Be straight like that,
or it'll be like that one stream we did last year where I had stayed up like 2 nights in a row or something like that for finals, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it. I was like, I'm feeling good, and then we just had a slow stream, and I'm just like literally sleeping on the stream, and you're like, bro, wake up, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, let me turn my lights on and stuff and try to wake me up because that was before I had all this background. So I just had one singular bright light. I didn't have my top light on. I forgot about that. That was funny.
2nd and 9 with 24 seconds left. The clock. Ball snapped. Easy pass to Kittle. Kittle gets the first down. Still on his feet.
Yeah. You ain't tackling him 25. But Kitty, you've had a good game, but you ain't bringing down Kittle alone. There just ain't no way. I never seen a man bitch out so quick. He saw Kittle turn with his arm up like this, and he was like, "Ah, nah, son, I'm good. I'm not getting clipped. Y'all good."
We're finally headed to the end of the 3rd.
So, who
by 8.
For grand finals? For the grand finals, what does the score look like it's going to be? Or I mean, the score. Goodness, what teams does it look like it's going to be? Who's the expected? What's the 2 qualifying matches? I know y'all said Panthers and I don't know why I wanted to say Warriors, not Warriors. Storm. Panthers and Storm. Who's in the other bracket? Dr. Rick says, I have a problem waking up when I'm supposed to. Same, Dr. Rick. Come on, you're a doctor, Rick. Like, tell me what type of vitamins I need to take to help me, bro.
Man.
Panthers, Broncos. Oh, man. See, now I feel like I really have to watch it because I got to rep the Broncos. Even though I'm not a Broncos fan, but I got to do it for Nate. The other is Bronx versus Warriors. I got you. We'll see. I hope I can do it. I would really like to because I actually really, really enjoy our NRL streams. It's really fun getting to actually talk with all of our NRL supporters and stuff like that, especially now with not being able to do a bunch of reactions to it anymore. So I hope I'm able to. Let's see. All right. That's my first pee break. I'm going to take a pee break. I'll be right back.
So interesting either way with both matches. Sound like some good quality fun. What is the commercial about? Dr. Rick says, LOL, well, and B12 vitamins or melatonin will help, but my issue is I'm always busy, man. You know what? To be honest with you, I actually ran out of B12. I just ran out, but it doesn't help like it does for some people. Not for me, anyways. Or at least I don't notice it. I don't really notice it at all. Who blocks the videos?
What are you
Fox
asking?
Sports or NRL? Oh. Both NRL, but it's usually through NRL.
It's mainly NRL. Well, it's on 9 that is doing it. Because if we do any reactions of the videos that on 9 posts, they don't even get to go through the processing of being uploaded before they're even at 100%. They're already blocked.
Yeah.
And it's funny because last year when a little over a year now, when we first started the channel, they were pushing NRL content, and that's what kind of gave us our boost on our channel and our initial growth was reacting to doing the American Reacts thing. And they were promoting it highly, and then just out of nowhere, they just started laying down the hammer.
Which is so weird.
Yeah, I've heard B12 is good, Dr. Rick. I need... Oh! I thought he came down with that.
Flag on the play.
There will be a flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold on the defense.
Dr. Rick say, yeah, my issue's always busy, man. Yeah. It's really not busy for me. I've just, you know what I blame for it? I've never been a morning person in general, but I never had like issues waking up in the morning. But whenever I was like out of high school and then was out of college the first time and I was just working, I used to work out really late at night because I would get off of work anywhere between 11 and like 12:30. And then I'd go to the gym because I'd work all day. And then I'd have to find my time to work out. And I would get done working out at like 3. And I think that's what screwed me. Ever since then, I've never been able to wake up in the morning and be functional like I should be.
Man, my first 2 years of college, that was so tough. Because your base general ed classes, most of them are morning classes. I hated that. That.
Nate said 12.5 for Kittle. I'm okay with that. Oh, yeah, you'll take that all day. And it's still early. He's still going to get a couple more points. It's only the beginning of the 4th. And the game is still technically close. I mean, if they score here, you'd want the Giants to score again in order for Kittle to get more involved, but he'll get a couple more. Debo in motion, ball snap from shotgun. 4-man pressure is going to be a short toss to Mitchell, but he's going to get wrapped up by Holmes.
It's an empty screen to the left side. It's going to get stopped before it can even get started.
Yeah. And melatonin works for me for the most part. The only problem is if I take melatonin for too long, like too many consecutive days, then I have like crazy lucid dreams, and then I wake up in like a panic sometimes. And it's it'll be like crazy stuff, bro. Like either I'm getting like chased down, like to be murdered, or like just like crazy stuff. Like it's always wild. And then I'm sitting here, I'm like, what's wrong with my imagination? Why is this so dark? Quick check down to Kittle for a gain of 5 yards after he's dragged out of bounds. Going to bring up 4th down and the field goal unit for San Fran. Most important, making sure the body gets at least 7 hours of rest to prevent sleep deprivation. That's the problem that Non has, because he can't get the full 7.
Nope, can't get 7. If I go to sleep before midnight, I'm going to wake up by 4:30 in the morning. It's like, and Zach knows, I'll message him. But guess what time it is?
Yeah.
Like, I have to go sleep after midnight. Kick is up for the field goal attempt, and it's good.
I know. I was talking to him last night after, or not last night. Well, I was talking to you last night too, but the other night, and it was like 11:45, something like that. And I was talking. He's like, I'm just sitting in my chair, looking at nothing, trying to stay awake until after 12 so I can go to sleep. He's like, because if I go to sleep now, I'm gonna wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's like, if I go to sleep 10:30, I'm gonna wake up at 2:45. If I go to sleep at 11:30, wake up about 4:15. It's so stupid.
Well, it's because your body is used to being awake. Like I know for me, like if I go to sleep really early, like I'm not as bad as you, but if like I were to go to sleep at like 9 o'clock or something like that, I'm gonna wake up at like 2 a.m. because my body is used to being productive at that time. Because like when I edit videos, I'm doing it at 2 a.m. When I'm studying, I do it
that's why I used to,
from like 10 p.m. to like 3 p.m. You know, it's how my brain thinks. That's also why they say like you shouldn't like hang out in your living room, because you shouldn't like just be awake inside your bedroom and like chilling in your bedroom all day, because you associate your bedroom with being up and not with being asleep. And it's like a real mental thing. Like it's weird how your body automatically adapts to that.
That's probably why I spend so much time actually in this room. So I won't be sitting, where I sleep at and just watching TV or something, or on my phone or whatever. Get too comfortable, and it feels like a place of play when it should be a place of sleep, not entertainment.
It's funny, you do that with like children, like newborn, like babies and stuff, while you're trying to like sleep train them and stuff like that. You don't let them be in their room. That's why like they'll have playrooms and stuff like that, because you want them to associate their room with sleep.
Yeah.
And like even as adults, your body still works that way. You don't have to be a toddler to have that happen. It still works that way. Also, those of y'all that are new to the channel, welcome, and also welcome to our side conversation that happens in streams that are either slightly boring, where we go off topic and talk about random things. Y'all always welcome to come in here and talk about some random topics. We normally have some type of opinion on them.
Oh, they fixed that part of the freeway. Or they changed it. I ain't been there so long. It definitely needs to have a border up there where you couldn't see the top of those buildings right there.
Oh, really?
Because right there, you're coming right for the water because of the bridge, but those first set of a couple buildings that you see there, that's off the docks or the harbor, you didn't be able to see all of them from the top, because they had like a little partial wall that blocked the road. But that wasn't there anymore.
All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and see what the Giants can do. They're down by 2 scores. They're down by 11. So they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, since they were unsuccessful in their last time around.
Yeah, true. Also, watching what you eat right before you sleep plays a huge role. Yeah. Like, even with melatonin, for it to work for me, I have to take like the super, super duper strength melatonin.
Ball snap. Daniel Jones scrambling. He's on the run. There is a flag down. He gets a gain of 8, but I'm afraid that's going to be holding and brought back.
So too.
I'll tell you what I miss they used to have these Bob Marley teas, and I think they had a
You
little
said Bob
melatonin in
Marley
them, and
what?
they had like a
Oh, you
bunch of
said
other stuff in
teas?
them, but they were yeah,
Yeah,
teas. They're Bob Marley teas. You buy them they were at the
yeah.
Shell gas
I know what you're
station
talking about.
because every time we'd leave the gym at like 2, 3 in the morning, we go grab one, and then we go to sleep. This was when my cousin was living with me when we were in college, and we'd drink one at like 2 in the morning after working out, and we'd be wide awake by 7. And I have never been able to find anything that worked quite like that ever again. I mean, I also got older, so that makes a big difference. But like, I've tried some other sleep drinks and stuff like that. Nothing works like those Bob Marley ones. I would have a deep sleep in like 5 hours. It's like 4 to 5 hours was plenty. I'd be wide awake as soon as I got up.
I mean, there's actually I haven't seen it since
Excuse me.
I've like stopped working on the other side of town. But there's this one drink. It's a beverage called I think it's just called drink, but it's like a purple can. But it's like a relaxation
Uh huh.
beverage, and it works. That thing works. Because one day I didn't. This was before I actually knew what it was. Because I actually just grabbed.
Second and 13, little screen pass to Campbell. It's going to be just a gain of 2. So we're going to have another long down, third down for
Yeah,
the
it's like
Giants.
literally called drink, but it's a purple can. Kind of, kind of resembling of like lean. You know what I'm saying? Like the purple cup.
Yeah, yeah. They had one just like that. I wonder if it's the same thing, just remarketed. That was it was a Kevin Gates drink, and then I haven't seen it. And I wonder if they remarketed it and took Kevin Gates' face off of it.
Oh
Because
yeah,
that sounds exactly what the Kevin Gates drink was. It was a purple can.
yeah. This one didn't have
You got
nobody's
older,
face.
Zach. Get out of town. Lucky. You called me Zach with a K too, Nate. You better shut up, dude. You're trying to piss me off. Too high for Waller, but again, man, Waller hasn't looked the same since his injuries, man. He just hasn't. It's not saying that that's an easy catch, but that's a catch that you expect Waller to make. He's made them
Yeah.
before. I mean, Daniel Jones has to put this throw in a better spot, but these are catches that you expect Waller to make at least at least half the time. He's not making them none of the time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's one of the things when he was with the Raiders that people were kind of scared about. Like, after the last set of injuries, if he wasn't going to be the same again.
And like physically and mobily, I don't think he's changed. I mean, we aren't seeing it as much,
Yeah,
but it like his explosive plays, but just I don't know. It just seems like I wouldn't say his head's not there, but like those how long has he been hurt? Like on and off for like what 2 to 3 years?
on and
It's
off for like
obviously
two
affected
seasons.
some of his like his practices and stuff like that. He just doesn't seem locked in like he used to. It's like almost his skill level dropped a bit.
I mean,
Sorry,
it
Zach, without a K. Shut up, dude.
could be something as simple as just him not being happy where he's at because he got traded when he was told he wasn't going to get traded. So could it be something simple like that?
I felt like the Giants was a pretty good look for him though. Like I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
but I
you want to
mean,
be where you were at, because I mean you made a home there and
yeah,
everything
you
like that. But
just got married and your wife's out there, so you don't even see
yeah,
your wife
yeah, that's true. It's true.
because her team is Las Vegas Aces.
Don't ruin any more birthday parties.
Oh yeah, so this one I was just reading up on it. Not it's probably a different. It's definitely a different drink. There's no mention of Kevin Gates, but I guess it did make it into some like Lil Wayne music videos and Kerry Hilson videos. But yeah, like so one day when I was leaving work, I I went to this gas station right by my job, got like a torta from the food truck, and then I just saw the drink. I said, okay, purple drink. I like purple drinks. I just grabbed it. I didn't even think about what it was. Didn't read the can. Didn't none of
Really?
that. So
Yeah.
eat my torta, start drinking my beverage. Actually, take take the beverage with me to the movie theaters. Went in to see the movies, but had it like just took it in my pocket. I was like, I'm getting there, did a little small thing of popcorn. I know nobody's gonna be in there because the movie had been in theaters for a while, so
Yeah.
I was drinking it. I was out.
Out
I was out
in the theaters.
in the theaters.
Bro, theaters is a hell of a place to sleep, especially if it's empty. Like even though it might be loud in there,
two people in there,
but
it
it's
was like 2 people in
still
there.
yeah.
It was like two
I
people.
feel you. I've definitely fallen asleep during a couple movies.
And you know how like most
that was
theaters, they have,
was
like,
more when I
two-
was working
two
a
rows
lot.
that go
Like, when I
up,
used,
and they have like the seats on the very side that are like the
yeah,
darkest.
you're up against
I was
the
in
wall.
the corner
Yeah.
against the wall.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, you're
knocked
clock.
out.
My boy got the Stella Artois. Look at that boy dancing. I got my Stella too, brother. Cheers. I think partially of my sleep too is that I'm not as active as I used to be, and I'm a very hyperactive person,
Yeah.
and I can't work out. I mean, I struggle with working out now ever since the brain surgery because
Yeah.
Debo with a nice quick slant is going to stay up on his feet. My goodness, almost down at the 50.
What is that?
Big gain, but
He's
Sanders
still down.
grabbing at his ribs. I think he hurt his ribs
Yeah.
possibly, or maybe just got the wind taken out of him. Hopefully it's just that,
Maybe.
but that is not something you want to see as a Niners fan. His helmet now coming off and some obvious pain covering his eyes. Let's go ahead and take a break. Prime.
What was that the
Fiction
referee
was-
had in his hands?
Oh, I didn't even
He
notice.
looked like the referee like he had a cell phone in his hands.
Nate said, you old when you share fond memories of epic naps. Dr. Rick said Fiction was in a coma at the movies, right? He wasn't.
It was the first Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yep. That was like the second or third time I watched it in theaters. And I was out. I woke up like probably like halfway through it.
Jesus. Yeah, see, for me, man, like when I used to work out and stuff, like I'm a very like, especially when it comes to like working out or like playing sports and things like that are like all in my control.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm 100% in, 100% out kind of person. So since I can't work out like that anymore because of the brain surgery, and then especially now with the other stuff that I'm dealing with, it's like it's not even fun to me anymore. It's like I don't mind that I'm weaker. Like I mean that makes me angry, but like that's not the thing that makes me stop. It's the fact that I work out, have a good workout for 45 minutes, ready to go into my last like 2 exercises or whatever, and then feel like crap, and I'm like, oh, I have to stop, even though I don't want to. It demotivates the hell out of me, man.
I get that. I definitely get that. Cause just like this feeling how sleepy I've been feeling the last couple of days, man. Like today, I got up today and I was like, let me just go. Maybe I could try to record something, but I just felt so tired. I couldn't even I didn't have the energy to record properly. Like it'd have been a whack video.
A whack video, yeah.
Like, I'm not going to post. I wouldn't even post that.
I mean, I'm pretty good at turning it on. Like, even if I'm extremely tired, like my job used to mess with me all the time because we'd practice this new program that we were starting where it's a workout program that's pre-designed. It was part of a thing that Anytime Fitness was doing, and we would practice it every Friday with the rest of the employees. And my boss was there, and they were like, okay, Zach, you're gonna run the workout. And I'm like in our team meeting and stuff like that, and I'm just sit back like this, like extremely tired because it's like Friday and I've just had a long week and I just watched Thursday Night Football. I probably had some beer, so I'm a little hungover, and I'm just sitting here like this. And my boss goes up to her brother, who's like my immediate boss. It was like, hey, is he able to do it? Like, he looks like he's not even paying attention there. He's like, what's wrong with him? Like this is a problem. And my immediate boss was like, nah, bro, he's like, no, it's okay. Trust me. He's fine. He's like, just trust me. And they're like, and she's skeptical. And I walk out and I'm like, all right, y'all ready to go? And he's like, yeah. I said, I'm starting. They're like, yeah. And then I just jump up. All right, guys, let's go. We're doing this, blah, blah, blah. I'm jumping all over the place. And she just looked at me. She goes, okay, good job. I'm not mad anymore. Good job. Kittle with a quick pass to the right side for a gain of 8. Nate said afterwards, Non went looking for the store that sold the purple nap juice and it was gone. Was it all a dream? Did he imagine it all? We would never know.
See, it's called Drink, the anti energy drink. Like, so that's how you know it's to put you to sleep. It's to put you to sleep.
That purple drink.
See, matter of fact, I'm like, is there one? Is there something near me?
But
Use check.
Finally getting a carry for the first down, and the whole stadium yells juice. I'm trying to figure out what that Kevin Gates drink was. Oh, you know what? I lied. It was an energy drink that was the Kevin Gates drink.
Okay.
It was the. Well, I thought he had a sleep one too. Because I swear I almost bought it. But the energy drink was called "I Don't Get Tired," and it was a purple can.
That's actually a good name. Yeah,
great marketing.
Bounce out to the right side.
McCaffrey.
Be about a 4-yard pickup, maybe. I'm like, they have some at the Specs in the neighboring city.
Hey, there you go.
It's only like 15 minutes away.
Ain't bad.
No.
Hey, go up and be like, yeah, I have all them.
Get it.
I'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
I'm like, man, that thing will put it.
Dude,
it'll work. I know it'll work.
That was the best part about working for a gym. Specifically the Anytime, because they bought, they'd fill up their vending machines and they bought like products and stuff like that, and they would get it wholesale. So I would be able to buy a whole case of Bang energy drinks. So like it'd be like 30 of them or whatever it was, and I would get it for like literally like $20.
That's a really good deal.
Yeah, because that's the wholesale price of them. So I'd be able to buy them wholesale from them, whatever flavors I wanted. Oh yeah, dude, I had them loaded up in the fridge.
A 20-pack is what, like $40, $40-something?
Oh, at least the energy drinks, the Bang singles are normally like $3. Quick pass for the first down to Christian McCaffrey.
Should be a first down.
They put him right on the line, but I thought it was a little bit past it. But okay.
Kittle returns to the huddle. McCaffrey 5 receptions for 34 yards. Use check in motion from right to left. Settles in. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey bounces outside. We'll pick up maybe 2 on the run. Damn. Niners have had the ball for over 36 minutes.
Yeah, that's incredible.
17 for the Giants. What happened to their offense? Was it just because even when they didn't have old boy last year, they still put up points?
I don't know, man. The thing is, last year they were able to put up points and stuff like that, but Danny was having to play out of his mind.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like, and they
Big
lost.
Pass.
They lost Richie.
Caught by Debo.
Wow. Touchdown.
Debo changes his direction in mid stride to catch the ball. Turns around and walks into the end zone. That's crazy. They sent the blitz and got burned on the blitz. That's crazy. Great adjustment by Brock Purdy.
I want to see how long that was. I think it's long. Yeah.
Why they put Jackson in this time? The other dude was playing so much better.
Yeah, number 25. He was holding him down for the most part. That's just a great ball and a great catch by
Yeah.
Debo, man. I mean, that ball couldn't have been placed any better than what it was. But as I was saying with the Giants, it's, they lost Richie James, who, was a decent weapon for them. They lost the other wide receiver that's now with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I know they lost him. He was injured for the majority of the season, but when he was healthy, he was a big part of them. I can't remember his dang name right now. The one that couldn't catch a damn ball to save his life in week 1. But they just don't have the weapons at wide receiver.
Kadarius
Toney. They just don't have the wide receivers that they have anymore.
Yeah, that's true. You're right about that.
They just don't have the wide receivers that they've had before, man. And they, without a run game, especially now, it's like they have no way to control time of possession, as we're seeing right now. They literally, the San Fran has almost double or over double, in fact, the amount of possession time that the Giants have.
Yeah. What's up, Big Buck?
It's just a tough look, man. They have so many problems that they have to fix for the Giants. They got to fix that O-line. They have to get, they have less weapons than what like Lamar or Justin Fields has. And people always use the excuse that, weapons don't want to go there because of they don't have quarterbacks that pass. But Danny wants to throw the ball, and he doesn't throw it badly.
No.
But they have no weapons. They don't go out and pay for weapons. But when has the Giants ever had weapons? Like, it's been a time. It's been quite some time, except for what, OBJ?
I mean,
and then before that, it was the dude that shot himself, Plaxico Burress. Like, other than that, who have they had?
Who was the one dude too that between them? He was he Puerto Rican and black? I can't remember his name.
Might be right. I can't remember his name. I know you're talking about, but say they don't spend money on wide receivers.
They've always had at least one dominant wide receiver though. That was like, a contender, like a true, like a baller. They always had one. But what's good, Buck? Welcome back to the channel. So finally caught alive.
Yeah.
We're glad you caught us.
Yeah, what's good with you, brother?
Glad you caught us. We appreciate you stopping by.
How you been, man? Been busy? Been working or what? New York had John Ross and K. Tony. They were kind of weapons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had them, and they just didn't turn out. They just didn't turn out, or they got rid of them. That's same thing with like Richie James. Like Richie James showed me enough to where he could have been a decent slot for them, and now he goes and plays for Kansas City and isn't getting touches on the ball at all.
Let me see. What is their depth chart? Let's look at this.
Ooh, that'll be a fun game next Thursday. Packers and Lions. That should be some fun.
Should be.
Nate Brisky versus Jonah, aka Cheesehead.
So we got Darius Slayton, Isaiah Hodgins, Paris Campbell, Sterling Shepard, Jalen Hyatt, Bryce Ford, Wheaton, who's on IR, and Wandale Robinson. Yeah,
I forgot Hyatt's there. Has Hyatt even seen the ball? I don't even think he's been directed.
I don't think so.
Big Buck said Barkley is injured, right? Yes, he has a sprained ankle. Expected to miss 2 to 3 weeks.
I've seen something. They said that they think it's a high ankle sprain.
Oh, if it's a high ankle, then it might be 4 to 6, right?
I saw something that said I seen something that said Giants' worst nightmare, possible high ankle sprain for Barkley.
Oh goodness. The last I saw was 2 to 3 weeks, but if it's high ankle, it's at least 4. But yeah, how you been, Big Buck? Life's been good or what?
2nd and 10 from the shotgun.
Hyde is the future. He will be on a fantasy roster by week 8. I think so too. I like Hyde. I love him over at Tennessee.
Snap, quick pass. Gonna be caught. Oh,
hey, yo, flag.
Yeah, that's unnecessary roughness. Like on
flag
Slayton.
On the play.
I mean, on the defense, but against Slayton. Yeah, that was a cheap shot. I like how he hit him, knocked him over, and got up and put his hands. Like, what did I do? Like he was already wrapped up by your teammate. And they blew the whistle.
You hit him like 5 seconds. They blew the whistle. You hit him 2 seconds late, and he's wrapped up, not going anywhere. There's no need to. Yeah, that was just a little ridiculous. Good, preparing for a big game hunting season. Oh shit. Yeah, Big Buck, I never even like correlated your name as like Big Buck as in hunting. It just didn't even like correlate until
what's
just
funny
now.
Is being on, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all these places, everybody has random names. Doesn't always reflect what they actually do. So the fact that you actually do hunt big buck, cool. Because I didn't correlate it either. I just thought it was just a random name.
Said, yeah, me either. I honestly I thought it was like a name for like because we're so sports oriented. I'm like, oh, he's a Bucks. I'm thinking you're a goodness, not Buccaneers.
The
Giannis and them. Why am
Milwaukee.
I forgetting their damn team
Milwaukee.
name right now? Milwaukee, yeah. But what do you hunt for, man? Deer or what?
I would assume deer with the name Buck. Gets out of the pocket, ball passes up. Was it enough? Did he catch it?
He might be more up north than Milwaukee fan. Everyone says I'm a Milwaukee fan. Yeah, that's what I thought too, bro. I thought you were a Milwaukee fan. That's crazy.
It's gonna be an injury timeout for the Niners.
Dude, I've never been hunting. It's one thing I've never done, and I've always wanted to. I got like a little small rifle whenever I was 9 from my grandpa, but then we never went, and my dad's never been hunting. So like no one's ever taken me. My brother, brother from another mother, he goes duck hunting and stuff like that, and deer hunting.
That's an ankle injury.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see,
you said deer, hog, wild boar, turkey. Oh, that's fun.
The announcer, he just said high ankle sprain for Barkley. So
yeah. I mean, more depending on severity, it's probably 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, that's how it normally is for basketball. High ankle is 4 to 6 weeks. A regular ankle sprain is 2 to 3. But Barkley is a freak of a human, so he might be able to come back a little bit sooner.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right from the shotgun. It's Jones, ball to snap. Pressure's there, but gets it away. A low throw, but still picked up. Breida picks up about 2.5, maybe 3. Second down for the Giants. They say his previous 19 games under the ball, 145 rushing yards per game. Tonight, just 25. Screen pass.
Well, screen to Breida. Blocker missed his man. Breida's going to get brought down for a big loss. He almost stayed up. He would have stayed up, maybe to bounce it to that left side.
Yeah.
It might have been a big run. But, I mean, I think it was 60, whoever that was supposed to be the blocker for him, just completely missed his assignment. And, like, I understand, like, there's certain moments in the game where you kind of throw in the towel, but y'all aren't a team to where your job is safe. Like, every block counts, whether it's in garbage time or not. Like, don't give up on the damn play. You set up that block. It probably is a first down for Breida.
Pass is going to be deflected.
And
Hufanga.
That's it, bro. That's it, bro. Every single time that we do a coverage of the 49ers, Hufanga gets an interception.
He gets a tip interception.
From now on, I am making a bet every single time. I don't care if it's even on FanDuel. I'm going to call a in-house bookie if I have to, and I'm putting 100. I'm putting 100 on every single game that he gets it. The odds will probably be something like positive, I don't know, 500 or 600. All right, I'm gonna give him my $600. He gets one every time. Mozzie, I know you're not here, Mozzie, or at least I don't think you are, as well as Charles. Look, we need that interview at some point. I don't know when, but whenever it becomes that time, I need it because I have to let him know that we're his lucky charm because he gets that son of a gun every time, bro.
It's always a tip, though. It's always a tip interception.
It's always a tip.
Breida.
Hunting is
Mitchell.
Quite. I've done it since I was 7. Very interesting. But if you do not kill what you eat, you would be criticized heavily in the hunting community. Oh no, I would eat what I kill, bro. I'm not picky. I've eaten it all. I've eaten like hog head cheese. I've eaten deer. I mean, obviously I've had turkey and stuff like that. But I've eaten a lot of wild game and stuff like that. I've just personally never been. The only thing I haven't eaten is duck. I've never had duck. I've never been offered it either. So that's also why. I haven't had duck. And like for Louisiana, like not having duck, I've never had soft shell turtles. Like I've never had turtle soup, and I've never had rabbit, which is like so common, or like squirrel.
I've had rabbit.
But my my grandpa gets it all the time. I've just never had it.
We're on to the left side.
You gotta try smoked venison sirloin. Is it good? I've heard venison's
Venison
good.
is good. I've had venison too.
I've heard smoked venison's good. I'm trying to think how we normally how I've had it. I've never had it smoked. I've had it. I think I've had it as a like a burger patty. I've had it as. Oh, it's gonna kill
Another
me.
ankle
Oh,
injury on Neil, number 73. It's like so crazy how many little light ankle twists we've seen in the last 2 weeks.
Does smoking it bring out the tenderness more, Big Buck? Because I know like the couple times that I've had it, depending on who cooks it, sometimes it's pretty tender, but a lot of times it's really tough. I know wild game's normally a little tougher in general, though.
Hey, do you guys have a Fuddruckers in Louisiana? Do they have them out there? It's a burger place.
I believe so.
They have like those different meats. They
so.
have like bison and ostrich and stuff like that. You can get.
I've had bison. Yeah. I've cooked bison before. Actually, I like bison meat. It's a little dry. You just gotta add a little Worcestershire sauce just to kind of loosen it up a little bit.
Because I've had bison burger
or
from,
juicy,
juicy.
You know. Nothing beats a kangaroo steak and they're lean AF, 99% fat. Really? And they're good? Even at 99% fat free? Interesting. Rabbit is basically like chicken with some more gamey taste. Can't explain it. Smoked venison needs about 8 to 10 hours to get it tender. I got you.
100% like chicken.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just straight chicken.
Yeah. I've had like frog and stuff, but my first experience with frog wasn't good. It was very slimy. I got it from some restaurant that used to be really good, and then after Katrina, they rebuilt and a lot of the cooks left. And it wasn't that great. It was like really slimy and kind of nasty. Yeah. But then I've had it other times that it was really good.
Yeah, if it's
frogging is fun. I love frogging. I went once. I had a great time.
If it's cooked right, it just tastes like seafood chicken. It tastes like chicken, but with a slightly fishy taste to it. But it's actually good. Yeah,
fishy taste to it. Yeah,
I've had that. I've had crocodile.
My cousin's dad, when he was a kid, they used to. Yeah, I've had alligator plenty of times.
Good old alligator nuggets.
They used to go out and he'd pop pigeons with a pellet gun, and then feather them and cook them in the microwave with butter and seasoning. And I'm like, that's freaking disgusting. I'm like, I'm good.
Wisnowski with a booming punt.
He's like, it was a struggle meal, and he's like, and they had pigeons all over the place. I said, I guess whatever works, man. Bison is very tasty as well. If you've ever been to a restaurant called Ted's Montana Grill, I think that's the name. They offer bison burgers well with the money. I doubt we have that over here, but I have made bison burgers. Me and my cousin, whenever we would watch football on Sundays, and like our women would go off and go do brunch or something, we normally go buy bison because it's a little more expensive, and we grill burgers for us too, and it was always really good. That's cool how they do that. Yeah. That's what I want to be able to do with my iPad. I'm so mad that I couldn't figure out how to sync it.
Did you look up any reviews or previews to see if it teaches you how to do it?
I need to. I looked at one day and then I stopped. I need to try again.
Yeah, I think
Zach's mama fed him gator in his bottle. He's had a lot of gator. Hey, bro. Nah, bro. Hey, look, a good gator po' boy. Oh my goodness, so good, bro.
Yeah,
but I had buddies that had tags and stuff to go kill gators, so we'd go with them. We'd go hunt gator. I never got to shoot them, but like I'd be out there with them and point them out. They'd shoot them, and we'd help pull them into the boat. the women folk go off and have brunch is actually so manly at times. Look, the ladies be going to have brunch, and me and him, we drink beer and eat some meat, bro. Like that's what we do.
3rd and 6 for the Giants. Taylor on the shot.
Clip me on that either, bastard.
Taylor trying to get rid of the ball. Avoids a sack, looking for pass interference, but no call.
The only problem when the ladies would go out to go get brunch is they come back extremely drunk, and then they want to start like playing music and dancing at like right at like 2 p.m. as we're watching the closing of the Saints game or whatever game we're watching, and we're like, "Can y'all please take this shit outside?"
Another punt for the Giants. Punt number 6.
6th punt of the night, man.
McLeod gets it at the 40.
McLeod's like, I've been waiting to try to bring one back.
Down about the 50.
Oh, late hit.
Several late hits.
He might be concussed. I think he hit him in the shoulder,
so.
But man, he just missed the back of his head. That could have been bad. Them crazy women folks. Them crazy females, bro. You know it's bad. Like one time they all went out and they came back and they all like were watching the game and stuff like that, and they all are like right in front of the TV, like twerking and shaking their asses and stuff. And me and my cousin like, can y'all get the hell out of here? Like, we ain't trying to look at ass right now. We're trying to watch football. Like they clown us about that all the time still.
That's too funny. What are your thoughts on NFC East having 3 teams undefeated and the NFC South having 3 teams undefeated currently?
Really good. I mean, as far as the NFC South, I mean, that's going to change very quickly. And the NFC South is still like, we're in a week where we all have week games, week schedule. I am very surprised at how well the Bucs have been playing, and as much as I want to trash talk them, I'm really surprised that they came out on top of Minnesota. I thought they could beat the Bears, especially after the Bears' performance in Week 1. This will be a really good test for them against Philadelphia to see. I don't expect them to win, but if they play that game close, then it's going to be something to be a little worried about. I mean, it'll definitely be a huge surprise. Atlanta, I'm not surprised with. Like I said, I thought Atlanta would be good this season. I really did. Justin Ritter has done enough to make the game work. That run game is proven to be fantastic as we expected. Bijan Robinson having his 126-yard game last week, phenomenal. Defensively, they've been playing good. They had worries in their secondary, but their secondaries have showed up. I think they're in the top 10 in the league. As far as the NFC East thing, I mean, I'm waiting to see the Cowboys have a fault. I mean, we haven't been able to have a chance to see it because their defense has been so stacked. Commanders surprised us in the beginning, but as people convinced us, they are truly a really good team. So it's been fun to watch.
How much of a difference do you think the Diggs injury, the Trayvon Diggs injury for the Cowboys going to make? Because he's very, very good player.
Not that much.
You don't think so?
Not that much. The team, the defense overall is just so stacked. And I had this conversation with one of my clients today. Their biggest good, I'm trying to think of the wording. Their biggest like positive on their team is it's not just their really secondary, but it's that rush in the front. Their secondary is good, but that up front for their defense with Micah Parsons, the pressure that they're able to get on the quarterback, how they're able to stop the run is what makes them a dangerous team. Will some plays get exploited that wouldn't have without Diggs? I mean, yeah, probably, but I don't think it hurts them as much because as a whole, their defense is so good.
Yeah. 13 straight regular season wins, no more than 1 turnover in any game for the San Francisco 49ers. That's the longest streak in NFL history.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Nate said Zach be starting this talk when it's Pascal's bedtime. He good now? Oh, Scala knows. Scala knows. I be talking shit to her all the time. She just comes at me with attitude, but I'm used to that, so I
Sam
laugh at her.
Darnold will take the knee, and the clock will wind down, and the victory will go to the Niners, 30-12. Man, you want to say hard fought because at points it was closer to what it looks.
First half was fun.
Closer to what it looks like. The final
First
score.
half was fun.
Few drop passes by Waller. If the run game could have got started, could have been different.
That's really the biggest.
I'm telling you, man, like that last game he played.
Thing. Those drop passes by Waller were huge because they were clutch catches. Like if he makes them, it's momentum shifters. Not saying that I think the Giants would have won, but it would have kept this game competitive.
Well, that's why,
like
so many people when he got traded, when he pretty much got released from the Raiders, or traded from Raiders to the Giants, it was one of those situations where like we were mad because of how good he actually is, but that last game he played, dropping 2 touchdowns in the end zone and a 2-point conversion in the zone, was like, it might be time. It just might be time. Like you dropped 14 points. Like 14 points because it was two touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Like, come on, man, this might be time. As much as I like you,
Dr. Rick, you've been convincing me like for so long about this whole doctor thing. Like I'm starting to have like doubts that you're actually a doctor. Like I'm like, is this dude really a doctor? Like, he answers our questions and he just role plays it so well. I respect the game. I want to hear your opinion on that, on those questions that you asked me as well on just overall NFC East and NFC South. Like how do you feel about them being undefeated? Like
I kind of
surprising.
I kind of expected it with the NFC East situation, not necessarily with the Commanders, but I did expect the Commanders to have a good team. Now as far as like the NFC South, I didn't expect I know it's early, but I didn't expect it to be 3 teams undefeated. To be honest, I wasn't sure about Ritter and the Falcons, just because it's still technically a youth-filled team. I had expectations that the Saints, because of the Saints' schedule, that could happen. And then as far as Tampa Bay, we both didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely not like, oh yeah.
They've won 2 straight, and I wouldn't have been surprised if they've only won 3 to 5 games the whole season. I mean, that's still possible.
Oh yeah,
they're playing good football right now. I mean, this is their second year being coached under coach. It starts with a B. Bo. Got him messed up. Bruce was the old coach. He's now in the upper office, and then it was brought down to their defense coordinator or office coordinator. I'm having like a brain fart, but he's shown that what he was trying to do last year and then going into this year is kind of working, man. So, I mean, good shout on that coaching. I mean, the plays have been good. The players have been playing well, but I think a lot of it boils down to coaching, if you want to be completely honest with it. And what do you think about the Trayvon Diggs thing, about him going out?
I definitely think it sucks. I mean, but I do agree with what you're saying as far as their defense being so stout and pretty much good at multiple positions. Not saying it won't make a difference, but it probably won't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? It probably won't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a huge loss because, I mean, he's an up and coming great cornerback. I mean, he's definitely improved himself from the first year to last year, not giving up as many big time plays, trying to go for a big time defensive play. He's kind of leveled that out, and he's a damn ball hawk, man. He's a damn ball hawk. If you're the Cowboys, you don't mind that. He might give up a couple touchdowns, big touchdowns, stuff like that, but he's also going to get you a couple touchdowns because he is aggressive. I mean, that's how a lot of safeties are too. I mean, like Ed Reed was like that. He was a ball hawk. You have guys like that you don't mind them giving up the big play because you know that they can make some of themselves.
Would you say that
I saw
go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was just reading the comment. Go ahead.
And I would say, would you say that the Bengals 0-2 start, the Chargers 0-2 start, and even Minnesota 0-2 start are the biggest shocks of the first part of the season so far?
By far.
Yeah.
The fact that right now I saw something crazy. Kirk Cousins is set to have right now, and not, obviously it's just 2 weeks in, but he's set to throw like 7,000 yards, with like 17 touchdowns and like 6 interceptions, but go 0-17. Like, he's playing good, but man, their defense is so horrible. How they turn over the ball is so horrible. It's man, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
It's been bad.
You know.
But go ahead, the comments.
That's been a shocker. The Cincinnati thing was a shocker. I mean, I just didn't expect them to come out this bad. I mean, even though we knew the offensive line problems were going to continue, it's just like they've always just managed it. And it's not just the offensive line, just in general, they've just looked bad. Before they had a good defense, their defense looks bad. Like, you know, it's really, really surprising. And then who's the other 0-2 team?
The Chargers.
The Chargers. Chargers, I'm not as surprised about, just because it was such a close game with Miami in week 1. Last week they played. Who they played last week?
I do not remember. I can look it up. Let me see. It was Titans.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, the Titans, they were winning that game, and then
you
know, all of a sudden, quarterback made the effort to actually play the game and end up winning the game. Because you know, like 40.
I'm surprised.
40 had said, you know, because 40 a Titans fan, he's like, oh, he actually noticed that he's probably going to get replaced this upcoming week if he doesn't win a game. And I was like, I wonder if he just played status quo, so he won't lose his spot.
Maybe so. Let's see. I want to try deer hunting as well, but they will run from me because they will smell my doctor's office scent. Doctor, are you really a doctor, bro? Are you an undercover doctor? Like I don't know, like pediatrician, heart surgeon? Like, what are you? Nate says, I saw simulations that had Tampa Bay winning the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
Did you really? That's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, if it happens, I mean, good for them, but that's crazy.
That is crazy.
You know, I'm a hater, but I ain't that big of one. Big Buck says, Rick, you should try hunting sometime. Laugh aloud. All it takes is one deer or hog. After gutting and dressing, you won't be in anyone's grocery store for about a year, and you will know for sure it's fresh meat you're getting.
Oh yeah, definitely know for sure.
I know a lot of people that literally just live by hunting, man. I had a client that did it, and he'd go up every 3 months or so to his camp. He had a place out in Missouri, and he'd go hunt and provide him meat, all he needs for the rest of for those 3 months, and then he'd go back, and then he'd come back.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how
my cousins.
It's definitely
my cousins in Oklahoma.
And you feel manly, bro. Kill what you eat. Like, that sounds.
My cousins in Oklahoma, they raise hogs, and they got some humongous hogs. Them things is beefy. Yeah. Oh yeah, they beefy. They like.
Bro, hogs scared the shit out of me, bro.
The pen is like a mile long.
I've gotten
that they have for them because it's so big.
Yeah. I've gotten stuck on a trail one time where they were I forget what the term they call it, but basically they're running hogs. So like they I don't know exactly how it works. I know Big Buck can actually explain it better than what I can, but they basically kind of try to get them onto a certain trail, and then they try to run them into like a straight line and have them follow this to where they shoot them out. And we were like out fishing, and then these guys came pulling up fast as can be in a truck, and they're like, yo, y'all need to go. And we're like, wait, what? They're like, we're running hogs down here. We're like, oh shit. We're like, so we get up in the truck. They're like, no, y'all need to move the truck. They're like they'll mess your car up. And we're like, oh God. So we go and we watch from on top the levee of it happening. And I was like, hell no, I ain't messing with no damn hogs. I was like, I'm not messing with them things. Them suckers are strong and they are fast as can be, bro.
You know, like crazy, just random hogs. When you have them they're in confinement, they don't grow tusks. But as soon as they escape, they start growing tusks immediately.
I'm actually in school right now learning about that in this evolution and ecology class and talking about that. And it's so interesting because it's the same thing with beetles. So all beetles are able to grow horns, but if they don't have enough nutrients or don't grow to a certain size, and they just won't.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's actually crazy the way all that stuff works. I'm not all into that kind of things, but I do find it very interesting. Like I'm not interested enough to want to study it, but I'm always like, that is cool.
Well, I always used to watch
how the world works.
I watch so
and
many
how the
damn
body works.
documentaries, and they're saying like if you raised a pig, they grow different type of hair, but once if they get like left behind or they break out of their encampment and go wild, so they go wild, the hair turns from this thin like our kind of hair to a thick hair to protect them for the weather, and then they start instantly growing tusk immediately. I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So crazy.
Nate said, I could hunt on my land, pigs, roos, but nah. Okay, that's fair, man.
Oh yeah.
Do y'all, Nate, in Australia? I'm assuming it's kind of the same. Do y'all have like hunting seasons and stuff like that? Like ours is like very regulated to where like what time of the years you can hunt certain animals, how many you're allowed to kill and whatnot. Like, do y'all have regulations and stuff like that?
Requirements.
All that.
Can't kill the females.
Damn, nope, y'all don't. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's probably the population is probably too big.
Hunters need to move to Australia. It's probably overpopulated. Yeah, it's like there was a thing when I was in high school. We were gonna do it and we never did. We have an infestation of nutria rats.
Oh yeah,
which are like these big. They almost look like what are the Yeah, they almost look like beavers without tails. They're marsupials, and they overrun. And you could kill them, and then their teeth are like orange, but their teeth are made of like a certain type of material, and you could turn them into like wildlife and fishery, and like make like I think it was like $50 a pop per one. And so when we were in high school, we were like so contemplating just to make a buck is go out there into the spillway, which is like a little wooded area with like where the water from the Gulf enters into the Mississippi and everything, where in Lake Pontchartrain, and we were going to go in there and just go pop some and go collect the check and like keep it pushing. Like we were thinking about doing it.
It's funny that you say that because I used to watch this show and it was like based off of a extermination guy, and he was in Louisiana, and that's what he would do on his side job after doing extermination was going catching the capybara and killing them because they had like the city the state basically put him out like open terror. Just get him. Just get rid of him. And just
get him.
Said
that's what Nate says. Roos and feral pigs are all pests, so shoot away. I got you. Or maybe a muskrat you're talking about. No, I'm talking about a. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I closed that. Okay, that's fine. No, I'm talking about a.
It's called nutria.
Now I'm forgetting even the name that I just said. Nutria rat. I'll send you. I'll send a link.
Yeah,
they're called nutria rats.
Yeah, I've seen them. They get big. I know.
Yeah, they get pretty big, and they look friendly too. That's the funny thing about them. Like they look sweet, but if you go look in the images there, you'll see they have really buck two front teeth, and they're like a like almost hot like pumpkin orange color.
They look sweet, but they definitely not. They definitely not.
No,
they will try to mess your dog up.
But yeah, they are too
close.
Yeah, and I said marsupial. Yeah, you're right. It's not marsupial. They're like similar to capybaras. You're right. That's what it is. I don't know why I said marsupials. That's something totally different.
That's kangaroo.
That's kangaroos. Yeah, I don't know why I said marsupials. My bad. That's my bad. I'm stupid, guys. Y'all know that by now. Y'all been here for a while. Y'all understand.
I don't. Big buck. I don't know what if there's another name for them, but I've heard it called nutria rats too.
Yeah, that's a link. That's a link for them. They're fierce, man.
Saying the coyote population is outrageous.
They're all over because we used to have them like in our backyards and stuff like that because I lived along a ditch. So we'd have a bunch of nutria rats. We had an 8.5 foot alligator one time behind our house that was just like lurking around. A bunch of garfish and stuff like that. You can go spearfishing for them. Armadillos, a lot of possums and stuff. Those all get into your backyard. The coyote population is outrageous. So as hunters, we have to manage the amount of roaming around on certain land too. Yeah, we've been having a problem with coyotes where I'm from. They're like getting into like suburb areas and stuff like that. And it's like a thing. If you see them, go kill them in whatever means necessary. Me and my dad chased one time in our neighborhood with our car and ran over it because they were out there killing animals and pets and stuff like that. Coyotes like to roll in packs, so when you see several tracks in a tight area, then yeah. Quick run over of the stats before we go ahead and get out of here. I just closed it out, so let me pull it back up. For the New York Giants, who were defeated by the 49ers 30-12, Daniel Jones went 22 for 32, 137 passing yards. Just couldn't get anything going in the air. A lot of dump offs. Had an interception and 2 saps. The one interception was by Hufanga. Matt Breida still didn't get the carries we expected. They started off the half like they were going to, but he only got 1 more carry for the rest of the game, had 4 for 17. Darius Slayton 3 for 32, Brightwell 2 for 31, Paris Campbell 6 for 24, and Wan'Dale Robinson 4 for 21. Darren Waller for 3 for 20 with 7 targets, and at least 2, I believe maybe 3 were tough catches, but should have been caught. That could have been some form of a game changer. No looks for Hyatt, which is very, very surprising. They need to get that man involved, especially since they don't have an answer for their wide receiver 1 or even a wide receiver 2 in that perspective. Why not like get the rookie some reps and get him some touches? A lot of teams worry so much about like win now. And I know the Giants felt like they were in that phase, especially since they got so close last year. But at the same time, if you don't have someone locked in a position, like get some other guys some looks. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. Y'all losing anyway. Like especially against the 49ers, and especially once you came into the second half. Like get the
might as well try.
49ers, Brock Purdy went 25 for 37, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's more than a 15-point game, Nate. That was a good little game for Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey, 18 carries, 85 yards with a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 11 carries for 42 yards. Both very productive days for them two, both averaging around a little over 4 yards per carry. Receiving, Deebo Samuel, 6 catches for 129 yards. I don't know if we saw if he got up or what it was. We were all talking, but hopefully he's okay.
With the interviewer, him and McCaffrey. So she asked him if he was injured. He said, I'm well. He didn't really say like he was fully healthy. He said, I'm as healthy as I'm going to be.
Yeah. He probably has a busted rib is probably what it is. Hopefully it's nothing with his lung, because sometimes you'll see that get lacerated.
They weren't pressing down his chest or on his rib area.
Yeah, so might be something with that. We'll know more as the week goes by. George Kittle had 7 catches for 90 big ones. Great outing for George Kittle. McCaffrey had 5 catches for 34, and just a great defensive stand for the 49ers. They, like I said, we had 2 sacks, one from Nick Bosa, one from Javon Hargrave, and then also a kickoff from Talanoa Hufanga. Yeah.
It's kind of fire.
Yeah. Well, this has definitely been a great stream. I truly, truly appreciate everyone that has came and joined in for this one of our, Thursday Night Football showcase. We will be back live on this channel on Monday for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No, I'm sorry, not Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're doing the late game. What is the late game?
I don't have. Let me see.
I just closed that.
I have it open. I just closed that ESPN. I'll tell you right now. The late game is Los Angeles at Cincinnati.
Yeah, so actually should be a fun game. So we're going to go ahead and check out Los Angeles versus Cincinnati on Monday. Make sure y'all are here for that. Let me go ahead and grab a link where we will also be live on Sunday, or the plan is to be live on for Sunday on the As the NFL Turns sports podcast with Dolph17 from the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports podcast. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link for that channel if y'all want to go check it out. I truly appreciate it if you guys would go ahead and subscribe to that channel. It would mean a lot for us, a lot for our friend in the YouTube community. We're going to join him live at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday, where we're going to do a pre-coverage of the games that are going to occur on Sunday, as well as our predictions throughout that game. So if y'all are a betting man, y'all can go ahead and maybe take some of our bets. I mean, I probably wouldn't, but I mean, you could. Maybe we'll win y'all some money. If y'all win some money, all we ask is that you gift us one sub. That's all we ask. But truly appreciate you guys once again.
But yeah, it was a great. I mean, for the most part, it was a good game. Could have turned out differently, but at the same time, we still had it fun. So I enjoyed each and every one of you guys for being here. My name is Nonpfixion. This is my co-host Zach, and this has been another production for Real Fan Sports, where the Niners defeat the Giants 30-12. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already, go ahead and watch our NFL Week 3 prediction video that was put up Wednesday. Go ahead and check that out.
We're 1-0 so far.
Yeah, so far. So appreciate you guys. We love you guys, and we will catch you on Monday for Monday Night Football. Peace out, y'all.
Cheers.